There we go. Recording in progress. Hello, guys.
Hello.
I think we're here.
Are we live?
I think so. I need to go to
We are
YouTube.
live.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of A Night with Aubrey and Friends. We are discussing dating, sex, and relationships today. So welcome to my guests. Was that a little chuckle already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Here we go. My guests. So I have my little cousin on here, whom is going, she's going by the name Skelliot today. Hopefully I will not mess up and call her by her real name.
Yes. I mentioned blowjob ghost already, but I think I got away with it.
Oh my gosh, we just lost our PG rating.
In the first minute, we've blown it.
By the nicest guy on the stream too, by the way. Well, Mitch, you're very nice too.
I'm not. So no.
But not so much. But yeah. So do you want to say hi, Skilliot?
Oh yes. Sorry, it cut out there for a minute. And don't you dare use my real name. It's Skilliot, miss.
No, I said Skilliot. I said it. I swear. I did. She says hello, everybody, right? And then next, you guys want to go around?
Hello there.
That's Therium.
Yes.
Mitch?
Evening.
Mercian?
Hello, everyone. Subscribe to my channel.
Oh, wow. Wow, right off the bat. Well, while we're at it, why don't you guys go ahead and just hit like and a thumbs up because and subscribe because I have like 5 subscribers and we're really hoping to get to 1,000 soon. So 5 to 1,000.
Which stream is this? Because I've got it on YouTube. It's not playing, and you got Royal Biscuits in the chat, but it's not saying it here on StreamYard.
All of this brilliance didn't play yet.
No, it's live. You've made 2 streams.
Oh, you're saying I had one already?
Yeah.
Are you telling me we're not working right now, or are we working?
We're working.
Yeah, you're Duke and Royal Biscuit saying that they're not they're saying don't expect a woman's stream to start on time.
Oh wait, no, it's not live.
It is live on this one. I can force the echo if you don't believe me.
Okay, I'm not seeing it.
I will hold on a second. I'll see if I can.
Okay. Please, for the love of God.
I'll share it on. I think I've got X on this.
Let's see. A Night with Aubrey is it? It says upcoming. Oh no.
No, it's live. I
swear.
Wait,
Distant Ice got it live.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's working.
Yeah, it is working. I think you've accidentally made 2 streams.
Okay, that's all right. As long as one of them's working.
I can't find it.
You can't find it. I'm really frightened, you guys. What is
happening? Royal Biscuits and Iron Duke are on a different stream that they're commenting on.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do because I'm just logging into my X on this, and I will post it on my X as soon as I can get to it.
Wow.
And then anyone who can't find it, it's follow that one.
This is obviously beyond what my capabilities are for anything.
Don't worry about it.
Damn it all. Okay, well, anyway.
I've posted the first link to Eutharium on your page. I can't. There we go.
So why is it not working then?
It is working. I think you've made 2 streams.
Oh boy. Okay. When
I've posted it on YouTube.
You know what? I think it's because I've got
YouTube.
You've got two. I think you've got 2 different accounts.
I've got 2 channels. I think
that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the other channel.
Okay. Well, you guys, you know what? You subscribe to one of my channels, both my channels, any of my channels, and I'll make you. I'll just be very happy, guys. So
I was about to say, because like I went to it and I went, oh, I'm not subscribed. And I
Yeah.
went, I'm sure I was
it's a little
subscribed.
confusing. I need to merge them if I can. I'll try.
I'd just delete one if you haven't got anything on it.
Believe it or not, I used to be very tech savvy, and I know you're not going to believe that, but I was. Not so much anymore, it would seem. Okay, so let's resume. Therium, you want to start
Yeah.
us off? You said you.
So, I am an expert in women, but we have a poll. There has been a poll done about what hobbies what male hobbies do women find most and least attractive? Because anything that brings a bit of joy to a man gets scorn and derision from women.
Like what?
So we'll start. So this is a poll done by Date Psychology. So we'll start with the top 15 most attractive hobbies to women that men can do.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, reading. I've got that. I can read, ladies.
Oh,
We're,
well, that's good.
we're off to a good start here. But
I read good too.
Did you guys see me? Let's see. Am I in this?
is reading attractive?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
What kind
Intelligence is sexy.
what kind of reading though should men be doing?
Erotic romance.
Oh no.
You remember this from the
The men as well? The men have to read it as well?
well, so that you guys know what to say to us. So that you know we like to be called like, slutty little whores and that sort of thing. God, I'm glad I did
Yeah,
not send
Aubrey-
this to my parents.
Aubrey's
I-
got different
Oh,
ideas. there.
Skelliot. Skelliot, you've been reading them too.
So that's the I read those, yes, but
Yes.
my husband reads like World War II novels and
Welcome
like-
to this group.
and then
yeah.
like Star Wars and like I
Okay,
don't
well-
know.
How would you rate the attractiveness of men's reading books? Like, so you've got like Star Wars novels compared to like the Odyssey. Like, which should men be focusing on? Is reading Star Wars attractive to women?
No.
No.
Erotic romance. Or nothing in my house. Yeah.
I don't
it
know.
is-
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever based like what a man is reading like as any of my like main focus on what I think like is attractive about him. But
Is it
I
just-
feel like knowledge and like like knowing many things is super attractive, and you can only do that by
reading.
reading.
So just being able to read, that's the
Yeah.
part. Got
At a first grade level.
You gotta read
or-
good.
We're off to a good start. Okay.
Okay, wait, pause for a second. So we have with us now William Grenville, aka AI. Welcome, William.
Hello. I thought I'd pop in.
Good.
I may
good.
not be able to stay for long, but no, I thought I'd pop in and see what discussion is about. And is someone attacking my precious Star Wars novels?
Oh,
We're,
No.
we're going over the most and least attractive hobbies to women.
and
Number
real quick,
one.
Yeah.
real quick, hold on, William. This is my cousin over here, Skelliot. That's not her real
Hello,
name.
William.
Hello, Skelliot.
That's not his real name.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Therium. Continue.
Most attractive is simply being able to read.
Yeah, that is hot.
So
It
you
feels
can
like such
read-
a low bar.
Yeah. Well, that like knocks out like 40% of the British
Yeah.
population, male population.
Number 2 is foreign languages. Being able to talk to a woman in foreign gibberish is
Nope.
apparently that's very well thought of.
Well, I
That's
mean,
me,
yeah. Well, I mean, you got that film Braveheart where you got Lamel Gibson flirting with a woman in French. So
that knocks out like the entire British male population. Then
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, the funny thing is, I did my. I asked Grok what my phenotype is, and it says basically I look like a Northern German. So has my Anglo card been revoked of him?
No.
I'm
I
just
think that's
into
okay.
accents, not languages, not other languages.
Well, I mean, bearing in mind that most Americans think that, like, you know, it's a matter of, you know, if how does the saying go? Anything older than 100 years is deemed ancient. Anything, and whereas over here, if it's 100 miles away, we consider that too far away.
Yeah, way too far away.
It's all
I mean, Mitch and Mercian are foreign to me.
Yeah, it's like Faria Miles would be French to me.
So
Yeah.
a guy speaking another language can be sexy, but I much prefer the UK accents to a man speaking another language.
Well,
do I get extra points for that?
One thing that's
one
funny is Americans think we sound like Australians. They can't tell the difference.
Well, I thought Mitch was Scottish for the first half year that I knew him. I thought Aaron Hook was as well, but no.
But by the way, Mitch, if we want to score with women, we have to get away from England, as far away from England as we can. We might stand a chance.
To America.
Yeah, if you come to America with your accents, you'll probably do pretty well.
Yep.
Girls like accents here. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd like it if you spoke in a different language too, but
I think it's generally like any sort of foreign sounding accent, pretty much, isn't it? Like you probably like the Frenchman if he was talking or hello Aubry, I am from France. I mean that's probably going to work too, isn't it? Yeah, that works. Yep. Okay. Any foreign accent.
Okay, according to Theron, he knows best. He knows. Yes.
And then, like, if you know multiple languages, again, that shows that you have a high intelligence, which is like one of the top attractive things.
Probably means you can read too. So
yeah,
it goes right back to what you're
pretty
saying.
good reader.
We came full circle there.
Right. So okay. Number 3, playing instruments. I hate musicians because it's so damn easy for them. It's just that woman hears you play guitar. Ooh, I hate musicians. They've got it so easy.
My boyfriend plays a lot of instruments, and mainly guitar and drums, and it is pretty sexy.
Yeah, exactly. It's so I hate it so much. It's so easy. Women just want to be serenaded.
Somebody in this group used to be in a band. Lead singer.
Mitch, was it you?
God, no.
I think he just gave himself away. Yeah. Lead singer.
I wonder who that was.
No wonder.
AI? William Grenville.
Was it AI?
Let's hear something.
Yes, please. You guys all sing, and we'll try to guess who was the lead singer of a band. How's that sound? Mitch just muted. He's like, okay, instruments hot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 4, cooking. This is you just want to be waited on, don't you?
Yes.
You want the man will do all the work. He'll do the cooking.
No, but I do like it when my husband cooks a really nice meal. That's very attractive that he can cook really well.
Man make fire, man don't cook.
I just want to stand in the kitchen in a little cute apron and heels and not actually do the cooking, but just look cute in there. So
yeah, I will say when I was at uni, like, none of the women I knew could actually cook. Like, baby, you put them next to an oven. Yeah, sure, but you put them next to an oven, you might as well just give them a lobotomy while you're at it.
I'd say I can feed myself. I wouldn't say I can cook. And there's a bit of a difference there.
That is true. There is. Yeah.
I think too, like when a guy has, kids, he kind of learns how to cook a few more meals than he would normally just for himself. And
you put in a can of beans, put it on the toast. There you go.
Cheese.
Oh, that macaroni and cheese stuff you eat. Oh, that's bad. That's wretched. That stuff.
Always bashing the Americans.
It's like a cheese.
Is gross.
Oh, it's so bad. It's not even cheese, is it? It's like a cheese-like substance.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, whether it's Kraft or Velveeta, it is.
Oh,
yeah, but it's so darn good. All right, yeah, cooking's hot. Okay, what's next?
Aaron Hook thinks food is too important to be left to women. Okay.
Yeah. So is government. So is life. Yes.
Number 5. I think this one's a lie. Woodworking. Women don't find woodworking sexy. Come on.
No.
Like whittling. I think it's the burly man with the axe.
It is. It's these bloody romance books. They've got these women have got these ideas of these men doing these tasks in their head, and it's just all nonsense, right? They're imagining Henry Cavill shirtless, like on just this piece of log in his hand, whittling with the knife, got some sweat beading down.
Yeah.
I think Jim Jeffries made a point about this, the difference between when men see strippers and when women see strippers. When women see strippers, there's always a trace that they're a fireman or a doctor, just so that she knows that it has some kind of job. There's always some facet to it.
So we know he's employed.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the thing about the fireman is he can throw you over his shoulder and carry you away, right? So they're caveman style, which is how.
Yeah, no, but like the male strippers, they've always like they might be wearing a tool belt like a plumber, or or they might have a fireman's hat on, or.
I was like cornered by a male stripper one time at a party. And I totally forgot about that until this moment. And
you loved it.
It actually frightened me a bit. I won't go any further into the story, but
it frightened me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Okay, woodworking, not so much.
Yeah.
Unless he could build a house.
The carpenters lose again.
Yeah.
If you could build a house.
Can I preempt something on your list, Aaron? I'd like to know where does being a rally enthusiast feature in this list?
Bottom, very bottom.
Being a what enthusiast?
A rally enthusiast.
Oh, Elliot, let me tell you. So rally cars are like, this is a sport that Mercian's into, where they basically have these cars that are fast, like Fast and Furious cars, right? And they're just flying through the countryside at like bazillion miles per hour, and they're like on the edge of cliffs. And he thinks that sounds like a great idea.
And on gravel and mud. Sometimes we're in the snow. The weather doesn't stop them. Flooded fields, doesn't matter.
Right.
You go in.
How many of them die?
Right.
There's a lot of accidents. You'd be surprised. There's not many deaths, but that you do see a lot of really high impact crashes.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool, but
but you can go along for that ride. I'm not.
It's a bit like NASCAR. It's without all the.
It's NASCAR in the forest.
Without
it's NASCAR in the forest. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after woodworking, which is fake because women don't know what they're talking about, is painting. I mean, this is just the artistic man, right? Can express himself.
It doesn't do anything for me.
What about
painters? Painters are universally incels at the end. I mean, if I'm actually being honest, they are just incels.
They're angry.
Yeah, so I can't do artistic, but I can do autistic, if you like.
Artistic.
What if it's painting little army models? Right. You spend an awful lot of money, hundreds of thousands on little plastic army men, and then you spend many hundreds of hours painting them individually, and then you spend many more hundreds of hours lining them up on a table and throwing dice to make them fight each other. This is really attractive, White.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of which, we should have got Skelett to react to some Henry West videos.
I know. We've got to introduce Skelett to those because they're great.
What's Henry West?
Let me just tell you that I, as we speak, am painting by number. So,
that's your new career. That's Aubrey's career.
Oh wow, Skelett! You know what?
She plans on making money off of her paint by number paintings.
My boyfriend asks me every day how much I've gotten done on the paintings because he's planning on using my proceeds for retirement, and I told him it's going to be a while before anything is accrued there. But he believes in me. That's the moral of that story. So I did finish my first painting, by the way. I'll put it up for sale in the links.
People actually buy that?
No, probably not.
Okay, good.
Probably not, but I have high hopes.
Right.
Okay,
well,
painting. No.
After painting is writing. Do you like a man who can write?
Yeah.
And this is again, I think you're like women are imagining Henry Cavill like at a desk writing, really, aren't they?
I mean, I'm thinking Jamie Fraser, from Outlander. Mitch give me a lot of trouble about that.
I mean, I've heard loads. I mean, loads of women at the moment are all going mad over Wuthering Heights. So yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, but basically, it's like so you do, in terms of what women want in terms of writing, we just want like they basically just want the sensitive young man from like 300 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he isn't a writer, but George R.R. Martin. No women are chasing after that fat fuck, are they?
Well, actually, there was, the actress that plays Shay. She loves visiting over his house. Although then again, she used to be a sex worker, so there's that.
You know what is nice though? Like you don't have to write like well, but if you leave little notes, like say you're gonna be gone for a while, and you leave a note that says, I'm gonna miss you, I love you, or whatever, or like I don't know,
that's not very deep.
No, it doesn't have to be a deep thing, but I think just like I don't know, finding writing. But no, I don't think about a guy writing as something super sexy though. I just think it's nice.
I get what you're saying. The distinction there, the thoughtfulness there is sexy.
That you're in our minds.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome that he can write that well, but
I was never turned on by any of the guys in any of my poetry classes.
Okay, so we've got the bar: being able to read and being able to write. Whoa.
They're good.
We're getting there, guys. Getting there.
But like, if you can read and you can't write, you stand half a chance.
Yeah. Sort of. As long as you write us notes saying that you love us.
Yeah. Write little notes and you're good. Mm-hmm. Your thoughtfulness, the thoughtfulness is that's huge with women.
Right.
Because that's not something we tend to care about.
No.
Like, it's not something men would normally think about. It's just
right.
You like when the attention is rained down on you guys, I'm sure.
A little bit. For some time, a bit of the time.
My boyfriend has a word limit for the day for me.
There you go. You see, yeah.
Okay, what's next on your list?
Then, after writing, gardening.
Nope.
No. Okay. You don't like gardening? A man who gardens?
Although our grandpa, Skelly, he had a garden and it was pretty adorable. But that was our grandpa.
Man working hard in the soil, toiling away, making
Well,
something
think of,
beautiful.
like, a farmer. Like, honestly, there's, the hard work that farmers do. I think that's pretty hot. And so,
It is.
yeah, if they've got their own little garden, they can feed the family. That's really attractive.
Especially if there's a zombie apocalypse and you need food and
you don't just need a deer, you need some carrots too.
And then they look like Henry Cavill and they do it shirtless as well. That helps, right?
That's true. Or Jamie Fraser from Outlander. Yeah.
Next is swimming. I think this is just a fat person filter. Right.
Skelly was a champion swimmer, by the way. Just
swimming is good. I mean, you got to be able to withstand nature.
In case there's a hurricane or something.
Fall off a boat. Oh man, imagine how embarrassing it is. You fall off a boat and you just drown. Oh,
yeah,
that's not very manly, is it?
Once again, to reference my boyfriend, he told me that if I fell off his boat, that he would not come in to save me when I was there.
Yeah, you got to purge the wind.
Yeah. And he said he wouldn't even throw out a life preserver for me either. So I don't know why we started dating.
Filtering that's good. I'd do the same. Yeah. Next is photography. Oh, that's a bit wanky, isn't it?
Yeah, that's no. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I like that because of all the creepy things.
The stats aren't looking good for me at the moment. I'm literally like the most incel person on the planet.
He's swimming, gardening, and taking pictures at this very moment.
I mean, I've got a cousin who's quite a famous photographer. Very autistic, not sexy at all.
Oh, see.
I mean, I will be honest. There are a lot of creepy people that like men that get into photography. I can't lie. It's a hazard, but
Well, it's like poetry. I mean, I've never when I was at school. Like everyone all the blokes who went to poetry were either gay or just or just really off-putting.
Yeah, they're desperate. They're the sneaky.
I'm actually published in a poetry.
Yeah. So what I'm learning about this list is to get women, you need to be gay.
Yeah.
Well, we do like to
it's
gay guys.
It's be gay, but look like Henry Cavill and be shirtless while you're doing it.
That's right. I mean, he is pretty hot.
After photography is astronomy. I think this is just women have just confused astronomy with astrology.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, isn't it?
Much nerdier than
yeah. Do you want to know about how deep the ice sheet around Europa is? No. You want to know if he's a Capricorn and what Jupiter's doing right now. That's what these women. Yeah, this is women.
Are we sexually matched for one another in our astrology signs?
Yeah.
I would be very upset if a guy started talking to me about astrology. I would be nope. And then, but if we were looking at the stars and he was like, "Hey, that's whatever," because I have no idea, and he's like, I'd be like, "Wow, that's awesome."
Okay, astronomy's not so bad then.
She's impressed. I'm not. But...
What? You tell me,
Sorry.
You go outside, you can just look and you can say, "Oh, that's Orion's belt."
There's the Big Dipper. Yeah, I know that too. Yeah, not a big deal. No.
Okay. Hiking. Now this is just walking, really, isn't it? This is like filtering out. This is filtering out the cripples. Okay, so we've got the swimming to filter out the fatties. Now we've got hiking. So can you walk? Filter out people in wheelchairs. I get that. Yeah, makes sense.
Can you read?
Right.
Can you walk? We don't mind if you can write.
I don't like hiking personally because it just involves a lot of extra energy that I don't really have.
Yeah, it's just long walking.
I'd rather drive there to the
Now
top.
you see, for me, being out by myself, no woman nagging me, just out hiking, wonderful.
I like hiking. I think, I mean, I like being out in nature like that, and I just like exercise in general. But
No, yeah.
Well, whether it's with women or anyone, I couldn't really hike as a group. I would have to be by myself. As a group, it would sort of just bring everything down because then we'd have to talk to some. I'd have to like engage a conversation.
I know.
I mean, for my part, so there were parts of Cannock Chase where I just hike, but that's because I've got the male fantasy of doing a guerrilla war if ever things go off, if ever shit hits the can.
Yeah.
We in Cannock Chase, you realize that you're going to fight against ghosts or doggers there. So,
can I just make a comment?
Man bear pigs.
Plus, there's like 3 massive graveyards. There's
Pig
a
man.
big loud screaming as well. If I'm superstitious enough.
So there's a South Park episode called Man Bear Pig, which is it's a terrible show, really. You know, it's a cartoon that's really awful, and I wonder if they got it from that forest. The
Cannock Chase.
Yeah. Just making jokes off that.
That was a great joke too. Cannock Chase. I would hike through Cannock Chase. Actually, I think that would be great. I just don't want to hike up a mountain. Plus, I've listened to a lot of podcasts recently about hikers on mountains.
What is it? That missing something or other? Missing 737 or something?
It's
no. There's like a term for them, like these sort of missing phone calls of like missing people.
No, this is actually a podcast though about like terrible situations that people like. Yeah, terrible. Like people that were in a couple that bought a yacht and they were sailing across the ocean and a whale hit them and they were then stuck on a life raft for 180 days. Literally. I by the third day I'd be begging to be drowned.
Yeah, I remember one story. I think they made a movie about it. This one goes mountain climbing and gets his foot stuck by himself, and he just has to cut the foot off.
Hours.
That was real.
Yeah.
They did the arm. I think they did the arm in that movie they made. Or is that a different one?
Yeah, was it in the Grand Canyon or something like that? It was somewhere around there. He got him. He sort of fell down a crevice and got his like sort of wedge between. He got himself wedged, and the only way he could get out was by like
with a penknife cut you like.
Think of what that takes, though, to actually get the nerve up to say, okay, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. And then
I think it took 3 days, in fairness.
Gee. That's horrible.
So
I don't think it was a rash. Like he got wedged and was like, 5 minutes later, best cut off my arm then. I think he was there a few days.
Thank goodness. I've been waiting to get rid of this thing.
Do you want to know something about me that you guys would never know except for Mercian, because I've told you this already, and Scaliot, because she's my cousin and knows this. But I have cut off 2 legs from people. 2 different times. Yep. Below the knee amputation. I mean, I saw the bone when I worked for a surgeon. So police. Yep.
Please come get it. No. They're currently trapped in your basement. They're never getting away now.
No. They were patients. I just thought you guys might be impressed by that.
I thought you were going to say you cut off your legs. That's
nope. I've got them both. I've got them both. I can walk. I made the list here still.
Did you get the saw as well? No, you cut the muscles and then did you get the saw to go through the bone?
You know what? The first time the surgeon asked me, "How are you with power tools?" and I said, "Fine." I'd never held a power tool before. And the second surgery, though, the OR nurse didn't set the table up right, and so she had a manual saw. So the doctor, they resected all the tissue and everything and muscle away. So it's just the bone at this point and the shin, and he draws a line on it and he goes, all right, well, you're going to have to use this saw. And it was literally like the Civil War, and I'm sawing and sawing and sawing. And it takes a long time to saw through a leg bone. So just
it depends. I mean, Crimean War, there was one guy, there was one doctor who used to he could do an amputation one every 60 seconds. Hopefully you didn't have to do it right where the groin area, otherwise you might saw off your bollocks as well.
God, no. And better upper body strength in men, so that would be helpful too. But anyway, just thought you guys might want to know that about me. All right,
Aubrey, I'm going to head out. I need to head off now before my co-worker comes back. Before my co-worker comes back, so I'll see you later.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Well,
so long story short, Aubrey is a psychopath.
No.
Yeah, clearly.
No.
Just finding homeless people, cutting their legs off.
Wow.
Yeah. Awful.
Wow.
Well, after being able to walk, which Aubrey doesn't like, she hates men being able to walk. The next best hobby. Now, I try to do this every day if I can, and I know this is fake. This is definitely fake. Archery.
Oh, I like archery. And
there's nothing sexy about archery.
Yeah, there is.
It's me standing there. Oh, sorry.
Are you using archery to kill something, like an animal?
No, this is just
People?
Just target shooting. Just archery, not hunting.
Well, what about in the Lord of the Rings when Orlando Bloom is shooting those arrows boom, 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 boom? That's pretty hot.
Okay. Again, this is like women's fantasy again, ruining what their opinion of archery, making them think it's way more attractive than what it actually is.
You're talking
what it actually is.
Camp, standing there with a bunch of other kids.
What archery is me standing there with a bow, twanging at the target, then walking to the target, pulling the arrows out, and doing it again. There's nothing sexy about archery.
I disagree. I think there is something sexy about it, and I don't think you should be so hard on yourself. Damn it, Therion.
Well, I like it. I like it, but it's not sexy.
It is sexy.
Well, I have to wonder how much is it deemed sexy? Because I don't know. Let's say French women after the battles at Agincourt, they were looking for men, and all the men got killed, so they just went up for the English longbowmen instead.
Yeah, I mean the English bowmen. See, I told you, sexy. Yeah, I'm liking it.
Didn't you have a thing for the cartoon Robin Hood back in the day?
That was one of my first crushes, the fox. When I was little, I was like 4, 5. I'm not into the furry thing, guys. Don't even get those.
Is it a bit of a Robin Hood thing, like the rogue sort of with his bow?
Well,
is this it?
You know what I'm talking about, Skeliot. Have you seen our cousin Dave and I used to watch that when we were little kids, and it was the little fox that was the cartoon. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
But
he was just kind of cocky and kind of cool.
Well, as I said to you when you told me, it's that he did have a lot of swagger about him.
Yes, he did. And swagger.
It's not the archery though. I think it's his competence with the bow and the fact he's got a lot of swagger.
So I think this is women associating archery with being a lovable rogue.
Well, that and also isn't archery especially I think it's your right shoulder has to go far back, so your right arm at least is really very much coming.
It's both your arms, because so my left arm, you've got all the pressure going into it. So it is both arms. It's mainly in your shoulders that you sort of build up.
Well, let's talk about what else though you do, Therion. Let's tell Skeliot about what you practice every night.
Sword play, yeah.
Well, it's funny. They've got the total list, the attractiveness of male martial hobbies. Number 1 is archery. Number 2 is riding. I can ride a horse. And number 3 is fencing. Wonderful, right? I can do all these things. Wonderful. And then
sexy men right here.
number 4 is shooting.
Yes.
Number 5 is boxing / MMA.
Oh yeah.
You see, shooting. like guns, I've always just found really easy. Archery is a lot more challenging. That's why I prefer it.
I'm a shooter.
Yeah, those are all very good hobbies.
Yeah, they're all manly. So yeah.
I still think archery is being nah. I think this is I don't agree that archery is sexy.
So what kind of bow are we talking about?
I've got 3 traditional, like, just stick bows. Got one sort of like a modern recurve bow. I've got 1 compound bow and 2 crossbows.
Oh, a crossbow.
2 of them. Yeah.
Very frightening.
They're very gun-like. They're very easy, really. Anyone can use a crossbow.
Huh.
In
you
fact,
shoot apples off of people's heads with this?
Oh, I go for the traditional bow and miss.
Oh God! Yeah, on purpose. Yeah. Especially if it's an American.
I was about to give you a name fact about the crossbow and longbow, because the English sort of outlawed the crossbow because it wasn't cricket to use a crossbow.
That's kind of a myth. There's the myth that there's this story that the Pope tried to outlaw crossbows because it was killing too many knights. That never actually really happened.
I heard the myth was it wasn't that the crossbows are more accurate; it's that the longbows had more range.
Oh yeah, like a longbow is. I mean, it depends on how powerful, but a warbow is more longer range and as just as powerful. But it's way easier to use a crossbow.
No, but I thought with the English, it was sort of like we're more proficient with the longbow than other countries, and the actual reason we weren't using crossbows so much is we were just better with the longbow, and they had a bit more of an advantage if you were better with them. Yeah,
you can shoot like 5 times as fast. So if we had a culture of shooting a lot, so we had a lot of trained archers with longbows, so we just use them.
Yeah,
I mean, all that's manly and sexy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Does it help if I do it shirtless?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you look like.
Probably.
So I'm going to say definitely for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So archery. Okay. I'm good. I can read. I can write. I can walk, and I can do archery. We're getting there.
Can you swim?
Yeah. Now
there was some hesitation.
Sounded a little,
The next one. Oh, I can swim. I can swim for a good long while. But the next one after archery. This next one. Oh, this is entirely these romance novels that have just.
Oh, no.
It's just so fake. Blacksmithing.
I don't even know a blacksmith.
I know because I know what these women who've answered blacksmithing are thinking. They're imagining Henry Cavill, shirtless, dripping in sweat over the forge, hammering away at the steel, and they're thinking, "Oh, I wish she'd hammer me." That's what they're thinking.
That we're talking about.
Like all these things that you've mentioned are like, I feel like we're in like the old ages. Like,
yes,
I don't know.
Yeah. But you see what a blacksmith really is. And if you find an actual blacksmith, he's going to be a fat bloke, bald, with a beard, covered in soot. There's nothing sexy about an actual blacksmith, but women have this idea of the sexy Henry Cavill blacksmith.
Yeah. No, I don't think we'll say no to blacksmith.
Okay. However, I just happened to watch a documentary over Christmas about blacksmith, and they showed how they formed the horseshoes, and it was pretty cool. I gotta say, I wasn't thinking sexy, but it was pretty cool. In case you guys ever want to check that out.
But this is a fantasy idea of a blacksmith I think women have here. And the next one, after blacksmithing, this is a massive red flag for me. Traveling.
What?
When a woman says they like traveling, what that means is they want you to take them on lots of expensive holidays around the world.
Tharium, did you see like that blind date clip that was doing the rounds, and this mid
the girl,
woman,
Yeah.
Started talking about how much she loves traveling, and all the men went, "Nope."
And yeah, it was the one with the other women behind her, right?
Yeah.
The women all cheering her on, going, "Yay, you're so great!" And the men just, "Nope."
Well,
I know what that's gonna be.
Traveling sounds, lovely, and I think that's not a bad thing to want to do or enjoy.
It's a red flag for me. Women who say they like travel. No, that's going to be expensive. That's going to be very expensive.
So high maintenance is not your cup of tea.
No.
It's not many men's cup of tea, that.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. All right.
So those are the most attractive hobbies according to women. Now we're on to the.
Go on. And rally was not on.
No.
Cars doesn't actually make it into either of them. I think cars is a middling thing. I think so. You can get away with cars. It's not going to get you any points, but it's not going to lose any either.
Do you know what? Probably being a mechanic is more attractive than actually driving said car.
Yeah, because then again, you can be shirtless, dripping in sweat.
Yeah, Henry Cavill, covered in grease, working on a car, working on her car.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that if you can work on a car. However, I don't want that to be your job. I don't want that to be the primary.
What's wrong with that as a job?
Oh,
that's a very respectable job.
It's very well paid as well.
Snobby she is. Yeah, they do actually very well. What about somebody that fixes planes? That's pretty sexy.
I've never met one.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
yes, Henry Cavill is working under a
covered in
plane
jet
or a
fuel.
car. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think a guy that can, fix my car is great. Yeah. Sure.
Sydney Sweeney can fix a car. Oh
She
boy.
can.
Oh.
I can change my headlights on my car. The bulb. That's all I've done in my car.
Anyway, now we're on to the least attractive male hobbies.
Oh.
The top 15 least attractive. So we'll start with the least bad. We'll work our way down to the worst.
Okay.
So coming first is comic books. Men who read comic books. Is that good or bad?
How much time are we talking? Are we talking he's got like a room full of his collection? But I collect rocks, so I can't really say much here.
It's just hobbies, so we can vary it. A bit of comic books, okay then?
Yeah,
like a little, like not an excessive amount, probably.
Right.
Okay. So William earlier, his Star Wars novels, okay, not too bad then.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a fun thing. I think it's cool. Yeah, it's
we're allowed a little bit of fun then. Men are allowed a little bit of fun.
It's where they turn around and say, it's a graphic novel, really.
Yes.
Then that's when it gets into nerdy territory right there. When you have to specify.
Okay, after that, cosplay.
Oh boy.
So you can read about Star Wars, but when you're dressing up as the Jedi, then that's when you've gone too far.
Yeah, no.
I do love Henry West, and he goes to the cosplay things now, but I'm not attracted to him in that way. So
I don't know any bloke near me who does cosplaying by himself. He always does it because a woman got him into doing it. It's usually the girls who do the cosplaying, and they just get the men into it.
I would totally get into cosplay.
You've got your Renaissance fairs in America. Is dressing up that okay? Bit nerdy, not great.
See, everyone
those.
Yeah, American women when they go to cosplay, we just want to be like Robin Wright from that Princess Bride film.
Never seen it.
Basically, I can't remember the guy's name, but I know his face. Yeah, but he's basically a stable. He simps.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a massive simp for Robin Wright in that film.
Oh, it's quite a sweet film.
I've heard everybody says it's a great film.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
The Princess Bride.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, everybody always says it's a good one, but I think, I mean, cosplay can be kind of sexy for girls. What do you guys think about for girls though?
Oh yes,
Mitch, yes, because he's into the goth girl.
Oh yes, yeah. If I can get a girl to go along to my whatever things and get all dressed up, wonderful.
What do you want her dressing up as?
You know what? If you go on these like websites where they do sort of medieval clothing and stuff, the lady models they get for the women's clothes, it's great.
I'll follow this one, Bud. Who basically she looks like a younger version of the actress who plays Cersei Lannister in Game of Thrones, and she does a lot of medieval. She dresses a lot of the time as medieval, so I will say that's good.
Yeah,
a lot of corsets and heaving bosoms, eh?
I mean, corsets are hot.
Oh yeah, right. What an invention! What an invention! Just to make women so much better.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is just dress up like a tavern wench from 500 years ago.
I love a tavern wench. Can't go wrong with a tavern wench.
Skelliot, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I don't know if you have any corsets. You're my little cousin, so I don't need to know. But I'm not asking actually. Never mind.
Okay,
but they're sexy.
I will say one thing though. I have heard of at these women's erotic fiction conventions that I have heard of men who go to them cosplaying as one of the characters in whatever book's popular at the time, and it turns the women there feral into absolute savages.
Yeah,
these men.
Yeah, basically, if you look at Jamie Dornan from 50 Shades of Grey, I mean, you imagine what women sort of stampede.
Yeah. So these guys who go,
or indeed a Minotaur.
The Minotaur. That's right.
But these guys who go to these things cosplayed, it's full on rape. Just the women all grabbing them all over, and it's
raping the men.
Some of them have come off with PTSD. They get their drinks spiked. They get drugged. They get date raped. The men who have cosplayed as these characters. They get trackers, digital trackers, put on their clothing and stuff, so the women can hunt them down afterwards.
What the heck?
This is not true. This is not true.
At these conventions.
I like this a Minotaur question mark. Oh, my friend.
That's because that is a trend, actually. The Minotaur in women's erotic fiction. It's there's the whole trend, you guys, about these like shape-shifting things, these men that are like lions and then men, and then a puma and a man, and a minotaur and a man. And I don't get it. I think it's creepy. I don't personally read any of those, but we spoke about that Anglo Gang.
So cosplaying as the characters in these books, that's the one way. So that will get you women.
As a knight, I mean, that'd be sexy.
Yeah, if I was a person that went to those, like if you were the like heroic character in there.
Or the villain. I'm into villains, actually.
Oh yeah. I suppose.
I suppose.
Yeah, like you're Dorian Gray. What is it, Dorian Gray? Who's the 50 Shades of Grey character?
Oh, Dorian Gray is not. That's an
older one. Story. Whatever. The 50 Shades of Grey thing. We'd go dressed up like him. I mean, yeah, in the right place, that's going to have women all over you. But
once again,
suit on, basically.
Yeah, be a billionaire.
I mean, I'm going to just say once again,
otherwise be a really hot billionaire in a suit all the time.
Right. That's always hot.
And then you get the women all the time.
But a Jedi, not so much. Okay.
Yeah.
So cosplay generally a no, then it seems like.
Again, though, if you're a person that is into that, which I know there are some really beautiful women that are into that kind of thing, and if they were, I mean, I would say that Jedi would be. I mean, I think That would
I
be
think I
up
think I
there.
think these women are very, very rare, though, aren't they?
Are the
Who's gonna fall?
Jedi's good
fall-
or bad?
they're the good guys.
Okay, then I'm not as into it.
All I'm thinking now is if I buy an Armani suit now, am I technically doing cosplay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just go to the right convention. Say you're
Honestly,
that.
even if you were the Darth in the most recent movies, what's his name? The actor that
Yeah.
plays the most.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, I like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought he looks a bit odd.
he does, but I like him.
And I once
Okay.
again throw in Jamie Fraser from Outlander. I mean,
Right.
yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about Jamie Fraser from Outlander. Sexy man. Sorry, he's Scottish, guys. I know.
I think he's actually English.
Well, no, I think he's Scottish, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. I mean, the character Jamie Fraser is Scottish,
Mhm.
but I think the guy that plays him is as well.
Well, okay. So cosplay, no. After cosplay, now this one makes a lot of sense why women don't like this. Debating.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Aubrey loves it.
the correct answer to every question is yes, dear. Isn't
Yes,
it?
dear.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, dear. Yes. Debating, I am a huge fan. Yeah, huge fan.
But not with you.
No, I like a good debate. It challenges me, gets my blood going. I love
But ultimately, you must lose to her.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's the key. I bow down to you, my lady.
Family
You can put me-
secret coming out. Yes. No. No.
After
Yeah.
after debating is drinking. I mean,
No.
who doesn't like a man coming home drunk and beating you? Like,
Well,
what's
wow.
love with that?
Well,
I like
mean,
I like a man that can like have a drink and like hold his liquor, but I don't like
Right.
someone who has to like.
Well, this is like hobbies. So it's like, well, what is your
Oh,
hobby? Oh, drinking. I love
No.
drinking.
yeah, on a dating profile, if a guy says drinking is his hobby, that's a flag.
Yeah,
No,
sayonara.
but like a proper hobby, wouldn't that be like a fine whiskey or a fine wine drinker or something?
I mean, like, yeah, still a red flag for me. No. But a man that can hold his liquor well, and yeah, I mean,
I'm a lightweight.
so,
After drinking, Magic the Gathering. Now, do either of you two know what Magic the Gathering even is?
is this putting on magic shows? What is this?
No. So these are cards, right? And you've got like wizards and elves and stuff, pictures of wizards and elves on the little playing cards.
You know the Pokemon trading game, right? It's like that, except there's an actual game you play with it. It's a combination of like Pokemon chess and Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Well, I played this, I think, with my ex. Yeah.
Seems like something he would do.
Yeah. Oh.
So you got these characters on these cards, right? And they do like 2 points of damage.
Yep.
And then you sort of lay them out and you sort of have them fight each other, and they got little spells and stuff you can do.
Yep.
You hate this then?
It's actually, those cards are down in my basement somewhere.
Wait, you should. They might be worth something.
Oh boy. Well,
Because people spend an awful lot of money on these Magic the Gathering cards.
I'll happily sell them.
But no, yeah, that's on the no list, definitely.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is spending $1,000 on Magic the Gathering cards, a big pack that you spend all evening. That's not attractive either, is it?
No, not so much. No, if that's his hobby on the dating profile, I'm gone.
Next is anime.
No.
No. Okay. Wait, what about? Well, I think there's levels. So, like, there's the person who watches the odd show, right? There's the person who watches the odd show, right? And then there's the people who have like all the little figurines of the girls.
Well,
the anime,
the waifu,
yeah,
lovers, yeah, the ones that have the body pillows and
Yeah.
It's an anime character.
Or like,
Oh, that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. You've got
Yeah.
like the cartoon girl printed on like a big long pillow that you can hug.
That's
This
I
is
don't
this
wanna
is when
compete with her. you
this is
know?
when anime becomes the hobby. a
Yeah.
very bad and all-consuming hobby.
I don't want to compete with a body pillow. And by the way, I love this comment. Dissident Night, paint by numbers, magic cards. Yes. Oh, Iron Tooth. My hobby was always chasing women. Yes. And we've heard about many of those conquests.
So after anime, makeup. And this is just gay, right?
Wait, this is for guys?
Yeah, a guy who's into makeup.
Yeah.
yeah, please
Is
don't.
he into drag shows or is he doing my makeup?
I mean, like there are the guys like, is it James Charles? Maybe, but they like makeup YouTube and stuff. It has a bunch of like these guys in it, and they get huge followings of women, but they're all gay.
Yeah.
They're all really gay.
That's a
Yeah,
zero.
no.
This is
I
zero.
don't like any girliness at all.
No.
No.
Manly men.
So yeah, that makes sense. After makeup, crypto. Now I think this is just poor people trying to get rich quick, really, isn't it?
It's just risky and to me. I don't really know much about crypto, so
If I
Yeah,
was
I
a
mean-
crypto millionaire, though, is that
that's
becomes a bit sexier, right?
Yeah, like if you were good at it, yeah.
I think it's people who talk about crypto rather than actually
that's so
engaging in
boring.
crypto.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know anyone who
You want
says
to know about the blockchain? Let me tell you about the blockchain, Aubrey.
I know. Yeah, nope. I'm out.
After crypto, cigars. I think cigars are you just look like a wanker.
It can be a bit pretentious, maybe.
Like the
Yeah.
guys around here, like if they're smoking a cigar, it's like because they're celebrating something.
Right. Like somebody got engaged or they're having a baby, like they're, something like that.
But
I
it's
see-
very rare.
I see a lot of like these manosphere type streams and stuff where they love their cigars, and it just looks so performative to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just thinking about Andrew Tate every time.
Yeah, exactly. Like these men who like love their cigars so much, they're always smoking them. It's like,
I mean, you know what I think of because I'm old and was around when Bill Clinton was president, and so cigars. Yeah, cigars go that route in my mind. So
Yeah, I think about that too.
yeah, that's a negative. Yeah, Bill Clinton's a negative. He ruins
yeah.
it.
Royal Biscuits brings up AA. Look at that bloody coat that he wears when he's smoking his cigars. There is nothing sexy about that.
I've never watched AA.
No. Mercy will know what I'm talking about. Though. He's got this big colourful smoking jacket for his cigars.
No way.
I've seen those videos.
That's taking it to hobby level when you've got a smoking jacket for your cigars time.
Well, after cigars, clubbing.
Nope.
I feel like this is a bit of an age thing, isn't it? I've personally never liked clubbing.
Oh no, but Taryn, girls don't like abusive seals, so
Clubbing. Baby seals are cute.
You're right.
Anyway, with that, I'm surprised he's so low down. To be honest, I
mean,
thought it'd be number one.
It always works for me. You bring the club out, bump, then
That teaches her a lesson. I think there's a difference between guys that are into the clubbing scene. I think that's a younger 20s something kind of thing. And then the guys that are into like going to the pub, totally cool with that. But a guy that's really still into the clubbing scene at my age, I'm a little concerned.
With the raves and the disco.
I mean,
what is the age cutoff for going to these clubs?
29.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
I think you've got to get there before you lose your hair. Really, you've got to get out.
Yeah. Yep. Plus, there's a lot of girls in slutty dresses coming up to them, and just that's not where I want him. I'd rather have him at the pub where the girls are heavier and
yeah. You're only allowed around the fat, ugly chicks. Okay?
Yes. Yes. There we go.
Mind you, you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger, he had an affair with that frumpy Mexican maid.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, really, your wife is so much better looking, and yet you still go with the fat Mexican maid. Come on, man. Come on. Have some dignity.
I know, right?
I forgot he did that.
Yeah. Yeah. His daughter, I just found out today, his daughter is married or engaged to, I think, Chris Pratt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lucky Arnold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, after clubbing, we have marijuana. Is marijuana your hobby? Now, these people who have, we know the people who have marijuana as their hobby, where it is, weed, man. Everything is about weed.
Yeah, no, that's so negative to me. No way. Yeah. Nope.
You just think about Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, don't you?
Not sexy.
Yeah.
Not sexy.
Yeah, it's a no. Because it just feel like it causes them to be like a little bit like less ambitious.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there are some that take initiative and get a lot of things done, but
nope.
There's no potheads. No potheads have.
Yeah, so that's no.
Yeah. Nope.
Next one is definitely correct. That it should be hated. Funko Pops. Collecting Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Oh, you don't know what Funko Pops are?
It's up there with Magic the Gathering, really. It's little dolls, like they're misshapen dolls. They're very big heads.
I hate dolls so much. I hate dolls.
Well, these
or figurines or whatever they are. They've got giant heads.
These are horrifically ugly.
In any way, or not impersonations, but yes.
Anything with a doll. Like, I don't even need an explanation.
Right. It's off. It's out. Out.
So let me find a
picture.
A picture of
nightmares.
Of what some of these men do.
This makes me sound very evil. Voodoo dolls. I do not.
Okay, here we go. Let me share this. So these are Funko Pops. If you get that up on, I'm not sure how you do it. You might have to help Mercian get my screen up.
Oh, I see. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
So these are Funko Pops. They're all like this, like the big head, big eyes, and they're in every single thing there is, right? Every single
those at Hallmark when I managed the Hallmark store, yeah.
Every single like intellectual property, they have them.
Yeah, they had like a friend set and yeah,
and they're so awful. And then some people get carried away.
Oh my god!
And they have the whole like 2,000 collection of them.
They have a museum.
I mean, this. You walk into a man's home. And you're greeted by this. This is the night's over, isn't it? It's not going any further.
Have you ever seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah, that does have that.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. Enough said. That guy is a 40-year-old virgin right there. Yep.
I mean, I don't do the Funko Pop thing, but I do have a massive music collection.
Well, that's totally different.
Instruments were very highly rated, Mercian. So
they were.
That's attractive.
Yeah, music. Like listening to good music too, that's attractive.
I have some audiophile equipment as well, ladies.
Yeah. I mean, which one was the lead singer of a band, guys? Just saying.
Mitch, I thought we established that.
Yeah.
It was one of you guys. Yeah.
I think it was Mitch.
The Funko, that is a dead end, absolute dead end. You have no future. The next one, next one, we're in trouble, lads. Arguing online.
Arguing online.
Shit.
That's it, isn't it? That's why we're all single.
Well, the thing is that at least we'll be on our deathbeds going, I should have spent more time arguing with random strangers.
Yeah, exactly right. just one more argument I need to win.
Well,
what do you mean? You're still like before. What's wrong with you?
I mean, is it the same argument over and over again with people, or
why are you arguing? Why are you arguing? Why are you spending 20 hours a day arguing with Jonathan Bowden quotes 2446 over something rather than spending time with me? That's what every woman is thinking.
Well, but then I'm on there like provoking people on Twitter now. That's my new habit. So liberal women that have the crazy eyes.
After arguing online, so I'm finished now. All that good work earlier done. Completely lost now. After arguing online, if your hobby is porn. If you are a porn connoisseur, you're very well versed in pornophy.
This story with the smoking jacket and the Playboy.
Are we applying what we watch? Is that part of this?
I think it's just someone who watches a lot of porn.
That can become problematic, though. I'm not too into porn. I think it's fake.
It's got to be in a book. It's got to be literature. Just words.
I remember a Bert Kreischer bit where he's talking about having sex with his wife and he's trying different positions, and his wife goes, "Are you trying to show someone this?" And he goes, "Oh my God, is that what this position's for? So the camera can see better."
Yeah, well, this reminds me of that. I've seen from Taxi Driver where Robert De Niro's character takes his girl out to watch a bleed porno film for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather say let's make our own movie, babe. Than whoa.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I'm paranoid enough. I don't want to do that because if anyone's ever watched Trainspotting, what Ewan McGregor did in that film,
well, it's going to be worse these days because that goes straight to the cloud, so that Jeff Bezos or Apple, whoever's in charge of Apple, can just watch you now. And he does.
Well, let's get the VCR and the old, VHS recorder out. Which I don't know.
Well, some say Jeff Bezos started Amazon just to get a load of free porn.
I mean, but also there's the American Psycho bit, right? Mm-hmm. He's recording himself with the prostitutes. I don't think the man getting the camera out is a good idea.
Yeah. No, it's got to be the girl suggesting it.
You shouldn't be probably filming yourself doing anything these days because, like you were just saying, anyone can see it.
I think it's hot.
If the girl suggests it, I'm thinking this is a trap. This is a trap. No, we're getting out of here. something wrong here.
It depends on. I mean, if it's just a date, yes, that's sketchy. But if you're in a relationship, I mean, I think maybe it's just me. I think it's kind of hot.
Okay, it's just you.
Okay. Continue on.
There you go. I feel like this is how the Epstein files started.
Yeah, wow.
It was. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein. He set me up with Fang Fang, this lovely Fang Fang, and she keeps wanting to video record us. I don't know why.
I don't see a problem.
But if that's their hobby, then no.
Yeah. If you're writing that on your dating profile, my hobby is porn. No.
Well, after porn is gambling. And this makes it because this is your money that this awful man is taking gambling away, isn't it?
I mean, it's probably like a Louis Vuitton bag right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that on the table. No. No, I I'm not into Louis Vuitton bags, but I think a guy that can play poker is hot because I enjoy playing poker. A guy that can play blackjack is hot.
You think about Brad Pitt playing poker?
Yeah, exactly. Shirtless.
As long as it's not taken too far, it's all about balance here. Because I don't want anybody that has an addiction.
Yeah, because it's always Brad Pitt and Henry Cavill. It's never Danny DeVito playing poker, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, though, if it's Jamie Fraser from Outlander, he can do anything he wants to do, and I'm okay with it. Just saying.
And
then there you go.
Making that clear.
Magic the Gathering, a huge Funko Pop collection.
Yeah. Okay, except for that. Even Jamie Fraser cannot pull that off. Yeah.
Then after gambling, the least popular hobby, the manosphere. So watching Andrew Tate videos and all that, that's not good, is it?
I don't even know who Andrew Tate is.
Really?
What's a manosphere?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like these internet tough guy who sort of like try and teach you how to be an alpha male.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I read a few of those in preparation for this podcast, and yeah, those guys that are like the bitches want to be, whatever.
Yeah. So like Andrew Tate is the biggest and most well-known, most notorious. I mean, in Britain, we've even had in schools, they've started referring kids to counter-terrorism if they start saying they like him.
Yeah. Clockwork Orange style, making them watch Adolescents.
Yeah. I know the manosphere is bigger than Andrew Tate, but he's the symbol of it. And like, if it's your hobby is just watching these videos, I mean, that's pretty sad because they're going to be losers who are watching these guys, and this is what they prey on. They prey upon losers who can't do anything. Right. Like, follow me, and I'll teach you how to be an alpha male. Get all the chicks. And like, so Andrew
means
Tate,
you're already a beta male right there. Yeah, you're following.
I mean, if you follow Andrew Tate's his career, he started out as a professional kickboxer, which is fine. No, that took a lot of work. That's good. Then he got into human trafficking and cam girls.
Oh.
So he was running from Eastern Europe. He was running cam girls, and they'd just be in front of the camera, and then he and his brother would be messaging these guys, pretending to be the girls.
So Hunter Biden was hanging out with them.
So this is really gay, right? So Andrew Tate is there pretending to be a girl interested in you, sending you messages. And he's admitted this was all about just scamming these guys, getting them and get them to give him as much money as possible. And from this, I think he dramatically overstates his wealth, but his whole thing is make lots of money and then fuck all the bitches. The bitches want you to be like the alpha male in your Lamborghini. And it's all just base hedonism.
Any guy that calls me a bitch, he's great in my book. That's a big turn on right there. No, not really.
Anyone who wants to fuck a lot of other bitches is also not on the top of my list.
No, yeah, that's definitely a negative too. That wants to fuck a lot of other bitches. Yeah.
That was hard for me to even say the F word on there. I was like,
"You're so good."
I feel the key word there is wants, not has.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You had to think about that for a second, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we did.
Because Andrew Tate and I think a lot of them, they've got their like courses that you can pay. You can be part of their club where they teach you their tricks, right? I mean, and these are these are the real incels. Like that's a term that gets thrown around an awful lot, but these are the proper incels who hate women but really want to screw them. So they go to the other men who hate women who have a bit more money and give them their money for it.
Right, and then they become even angrier because it doesn't work.
No,
and they can't get their money back.
No, there was this other one who what was his name? he gave himself like an Irish name, Jack Murphy. He was this like big bearded guy who sort of always, and he was often going on podcasts promoting his like man's club, like where you can get to be a tough manly man. He was teaching himself this. Then some people found out about his past a bit, and he'd actually been making gay porn. And was writing articles about how it's really manly to let other men screw your girlfriend, and this all came out and completely ruined him.
Yeah,
because it was all just a big act. The whole "I'm a tough guy" thing.
So here's the thing with that. I have a cousin that was in special ops in the military, and he always said that, the guys that are in the bars that are saying, yeah, I was a Navy SEAL, blah, 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 they weren't the Navy SEALs.
No.
The Navy SEAL guys don't have to go out there and talk about it. And in fact, they usually don't. And so I kind of feel like that's,
it's the quiet guys in the corner with the 1,000-yard stare.
Right.
They're the actual spec ops.
Stare. Right. That's right.
So manosphere is basically just hating women. So yes, it's probably right that women hate that if that's your hobby.
What is that? Isn't it mansplaining though, that we're going to get sexual here for a moment now? Not really, but right, mansplaining, is that
that's more of a feminist thing?
Grooming? Like grooming? Is that
mansplaining is more of a feminist thing where a man explains anything to a woman.
Okay, what's the whole like grooming? Because I'm telling you guys that it's a great thing to groom down there. That's all I was saying. I thought that's what you were talking about.
The company, that Manscaped company.
Manscaping. That's right. Manscaping. Just a little tip.
There you go, fellas.
There you go.
What about beards? Beards, yes or no? Sexy?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Long hair or short hair?
I'm sorry, I'm a short hair girl.
But you can't. You got the full Viking look though with the long hair.
That's true, and I mean, again, Jamie Fraser in Outlander. Not to be obsessed, but he's got longer hair and he's very sexy.
I want you to think about his Funko Pop collection.
Oh yes, no, he doesn't have those as a collection. I promise you, you're ruining him. Damn it.
What's the actor's name that is Spencer in Yellowstone? 19
Spencer.
Which
one was Spencer?
Something. Spencer was the one that was like he was battling jungle cats and they called him home.
Oh, that one. That guy.
Oh,
yeah, he was far too pretty. I hated him.
Whatever his name is. Jungle cats? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was their son or something went to Africa. In the spin-off one.
Yeah, with him and Harrison Ford was in that.
Some men, it's not fair. You shouldn't be allowed to look that good. It's not fair on the rest of us.
I mean, but you know what though? Okay. I went on a date with a guy in college that was probably one of the hottest guys ever. And I'm telling you, so this is how bad it was. Like, he gets up to go to the bathroom, and these two women at the table by us, they come over and they're like, we just want to thank you. And I said, for what? And they said, for bringing him out tonight just so we could look at him. I'm not kidding you. I swear to God, this happened. And the problem was this guy could not maintain a conversation whatsoever. Like, nothing, just nothing there. So, looks can only get you so far. That's the point. I'd much rather have a guy with a lot to say and to think and whatever than a guy that's a pretty face. So,
well, our buddy Iron Duke the other day, he was saying that once women get beyond teenagers, they don't really care about how you look. It's just, I think that's a lie. I think being pretty always works.
Well, how do you explain Mick Jagger?
Well, he's got a lot of money.
Fame and money, right?
and a musician, which we've established.
Oh, okay.
Money and musician.
For guys, you guys are very looks focused, right? Men are very visual. Women, we are much more. It's about the story in our minds, right? The whole picture. And so for me, it's amazing to me how when I get to know a guy, whatever it is about him that's very attractive, whether it's confidence, knowledge, whatever, that can make a guy so sexy. Don't you agree, Kel?
Yes,
Skelliot?
it's hey, it's the confidence, but you know what the main thing is, and I'm about to have to sign off here, you guys, but the main thing is if you can just be funny and you can make me laugh, I mean, you're in. I mean, and it's a combination of things. It's definitely not all about looks. It's like who you are, like everything about you that makes you you. And I think any woman who's, 28 and above is going to be noticing all those things. You just, so.
Agreed.
Funny.
Well, should we break then for a second here, Skelly? To go?
Yes, it was nice meeting all of you. And thanks for.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. You come back on again. You're going to when we do trivia, right?
Yes, I will do it.
Awesome.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye, sweetheart.
Farewell, Skelliot.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
She loves all of us.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's a good segue, actually.
Well, this is.
I'm sorry.
This confidence thing. This is something that a lot of men really struggle with.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, so I made a list of like the things that when I got out of my past relationship, I made a list of the things that were the most important to me in a man, right? The ideal man. And being funny was one of the first things I put, and confident.
And blacksmithing.
And blacksmithing, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was down further a little bit on the list, but it did make the list, not at all. But confidence is such the key. And I think that, I used to tell my friends this, guys and girls, that if you don't have it, then fake it until you get that going. But like walk in wherever you are, and if you hold your head up and your shoulders back, just right away, that sets such a different tone that you like exude out right to people, rather than having your shoulders kind of closed in and leaning back. Yeah.
I will say on the whole confidence thing, you have to be very careful. I'm thinking about the scene in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire when he does all the go dancing. That was him being confident.
Never found him sexy at all, ever. No.
You don't know the scene?
No, but I don't find him sexy at all either.
So what Mercy's saying is like, you can be really confident, but really you just look like a twat to everyone else.
Okay. So yeah, everything again always has to be in balance, right? So you take anything too far, you don't want the totally cocky prick that can't back it up either. But just I think it's just about being self-assured. And here's the thing: I think that's about then looking and examining yourself and finding what it is that makes you you, and embrace it. So like Mitch, for example, I'm gonna use him as my example here. Mitch has this like insane knowledge of languages and grasp of languages, right? Which is just cool. I mean, that anything that you are really like good at, that you excel at, blacksmithing, even, whatever. What were the things we said no to? Not the doll collection, though.
No.
But knowledge of something is so sexy.
If you're confident enough, can you pull off the Jedi cosplay?
Yes.
There we go.
You can. You got to find the right kind of girl, but
Yeah, put off those sick lightsaber moves, gents.
Yeah.
Right. Now, like Iron Duke has said before that, women are much more, and I'm going to mess up the wording here, but basically that like we will kind of follow along with what the man's maybe political views are or interests are or whatever. And I do believe that that's true more so than men will for women. So yeah, you're totally into it and we think you're sexy, then we'll cosplay. Maybe not play with the doll.
You go stand in the pouring rain watching rally cars go sideways.
Yes. Because you know what? If that's your passion, then I'm gonna find that hot.
You remember that time when Elon Musk and he posted a photo about what Johnny Depp's ex-missus
Amber Heard.
Yeah, she cosplayed as Mercy or something. I can't remember what it was.
The Overwatch character.
Yeah. She cosplayed as that because Elon Musk wanted her to.
I bet. I bet he did.
I bet a lot of women would do that for a billionaire.
Yeah. If Elon asks, okay, and I can absolutely imagine Elon asking it.
So you guys tell me, what are the sexiest things in a woman? What do you guys think are the sexiest things?
So
sexiest things. Whatever.
Like you see a lot of guys, especially like manosphere, like alpha male type guys, say how they like a submissive woman. Mm-hmm. I find that so boring. That is so boring to me.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Like
you and I would not work well together.
I don't like the idea of just like a little mousy woman who's just going to go, oh yes, dear, whatever you want, dear. Hello, husband. So boring.
Yeah.
Like I'm with Mitch. Like the goth girl, you see her and you think, oh, she's a bit crazy. That's interesting. She might try and kill me in my sleep. All right, okay. There's some excitement there.
So yeah, I think that idea of a submissive girl, totally, yeah, that's not hot. A girl that's just gonna say yes, anything you say, not hot. But I don't want to get too graphic. But
you see, the thing is, you say that, but I mean, what you mean is outside of her being really attractive. You mean?
Oh yeah, she's got to be attractive. Yeah, no fat chicks. No fat chicks.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, you're gonna tell me that. Okay, how can I go there without? I've gone there already on Anglo Gangs, haven't I? So I can. A girl that is. Okay.
You don't need to go because what I was going to go outside of it being really attractive. Like I quite like one of my exes was really into dinosaurs, and I really liked that because she was easy to buy for. Give her anything a dinosaur, she was happy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
What did you buy her? Just a plush dinosaur or something? What
yeah, give her a plush dinosaur, give her jewelry with dinosaur, give her a picture of dinosaur, give her a t-shirt with dinosaur on.
Hey,
she was a dream.
I collect rocks, so you don't even have to spend any money. You just go find a
it's even better.
Right. And I'm not even knowledgeable enough to know the really like fancy ones that are super expensive. You just find me a cool rock, and I am so happy. So, yeah.
A woman that likes something like dinosaurs, that's rare. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It's very specific.
Like, because like dinosaurs, that's a boy thing. Boys like dinosaurs.
I was really lucky to have her in my life, and for those moments in my life, I was very happy because every birthday and Christmas, it was a breeze.
Right,
it was a breeze.
What was her favorite dinosaur? Just out of curiosity.
Diplodocus.
What?
Diplodocus.
Never heard of it. I don't think that exists.
It's like a four-legged one with a long neck.
Oh, a four-legged dinosaur, you say?
Yeah.
This was my favorite. He just looked gentle and kind.
Well, it's a bit. A Diplodocus is a bit like a Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
I think she liked the name Diplodocus as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Back to submissive girls. So, okay, you guys know me well enough to know I am truly not a submissive personality type girl at all. But you get into the bedroom, and that can be very hot. So
you want to be tied up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, way more than that. But we kind of discussed this a bit too far on Anglo Gang. If anyone wants to go back and check those.
But I mean, it's more interesting if you fight, if you put up a bit of a fight.
Right. And that's totally, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
The excitement for Aubrey.
What'd you say?
The excitement.
Yeah. It was that. Yes. Enthusiastic. Yes.
If I don't have to work for it, that's not fun. I want I want to throw, when I throw a sack over a woman, I want her to wiggle about a bit.
Well, yeah.
Just accept it.
Kidnapping fantasies, so hot. So hot. Yeah, totally so hot. Damn it. I wish my cousin was taking pressure off here.
Something that happens as a man is you will often fall in love at first sight many times a day as you're walking down the street and you see these lovely women pass you by and you've just fallen in love right away.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? What is the best way to approach this woman we have now fallen in love with and want to spend the rest of our life with?
Okay.
Because we've tried, draping her over our shoulder and taking her home, but
I
guess frowned upon.
Yeah.
What, Aubrey, apparently you were in the minority. I tried it once. Police were called. It blew my mind. I don't know what I did wrong.
You kind of want to prearrange that, I think, with the girl first, but so it's not an official kidnapping. I believe it's called the consensual non-consent.
I think what Theron's trying to get. Are there any signals that we could learn to approach women for? We're looking for any body language cues,
right?
Just what would you say is the best way to approach women?
So first, eye contact. Like if you're seeing her across the bar or something at a pub or something, eye contact. If she maintains it, smile, and so you get some cues, right? That's a huge, and then you kind of know you're in right there, or at least talk to her. And then if you can say something that makes you stand out, because every guy, how many, like a cute girl, how many guys in that evening are going to go up and say stupid things, right? So say something that just kind of stands out a little bit. I had a guy one time, and this was to this day, this is one of my favorite things to tell about. I was at this pub or at a club actually, and my cousin went off dancing, not Skelliot, but another one, went off dancing with this other guy. And I'm standing there, and this guy, I was like 19. I shouldn't have even been in the bar actually, but I was like 19, and this guy that was probably 65 was like hitting on me. And that was a little too much of an age difference for me at the time. So I'm standing there, but I'm being polite and I'm just listening to him talk and talk. And this other guy, I guess, sees that I am in trouble there. So he comes over, and it was the funniest thing. He's like, "There you are, sweetheart." And I've never seen this guy before in my life, right? And he puts his arm around me and he's like, "Hi," and he introduces himself to this guy, and he's like, he's like, "Oh, you guys know each other?" And he's like, "Yes, this is the love of my life, aren't you, sweetheart?" And he's like, "You want to tell him how we met?" And I'm like, No, you go for it." And he just starts making up these stories, and he was like talking about how I pushed him down off the slide on the playground when we were 5. And like, it was just the funniest thing ever. And, he kept it going on and on and on. So that was kind of an extreme situation, but it cracked me up. And I never went out with him or anything, but to this day, it was one of the most like adorable things. And so, just I don't know. You don't have to go that far, of course, but
I'm learning. I'm gonna. So if I get an old ugly pervert as wingman and send him in first,
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
then I can come to the rescue. Got it.
Exactly.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Aubrey, do you think that's what happened now?
Yes. I think so. Yes. Oh, I love it.
What's the name they ask women to ask for behind the bar?
What's what?
Oh yeah, there's ask for like Jane or something.
Yeah, they do that for men at a bar I know, and if you're a man, seriously, you ask for Clive, and I learned that from the barmaid behind the bar, and I said, oh, that's so funny, because do you remember that Looney song? What was it? I've got 5 on it. For years, I thought it was I've got Clive on it. So I told the barmaid that story about like thinking that Looney song I've got 5 on it, and I always heard it as I've got Clive on it. And I go, so if a man actually did ask for Clive, you're gonna start singing that song to them back. I got Clive on it.
There he is. There's our lead singer.
Well, you
have no idea all what you just said, Mercian, but
I went full on yam there. Sorry.
I mean, I need to know what this magic bar is where the women are just throwing themselves at the men.
No.
I think that's in Harry Potter somewhere, isn't it?
My whole point in all of that was just, if you can make a girl laugh, and I, honestly, even a guy that says a lame line can be really funny if it's all in the delivery.
It's how he looks, right? He's got to look like Henry Cavill.
No, actually, really not. No, it's really not. I mean, it's not like that hurts, but I would much rather go for a guy that's got a great personality, honestly, than and maybe I'm a little older too. I think you're a little more shallow probably when you're young, but a lot of girls.
Well, I know there's one guy. I know that he just watched a few Thomas Shelby videos about Peaky Blinders, and he literally just aped that guy, like aped Cillian Murphy off that.
Right.
For acting like and he's trying to cosplay. It's like he's trying to do a personality cosplay of like a cold gangster. And it's like, well, a cold gangster. Well,
it's.
I mean, that's a hard one to pull off in modern time. But sorry, keep going.
I've always had this theory that men have like role models that are sort of ape.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, women love the bad guy, right?
Well, we do.
The bad boy.
I do. I like the anti-hero. But yeah, Mercian and I talk about this.
It's when I give monologues to Mein Kampf, I lose them a little bit.
Well,
too bad, Mercian.
We talked about having like 3 people that you kind of think about that you maybe want to model yourself after. And that kind of goes with the fake it till you make it confidence thing, right? But
yeah.
Who are your people? Do you want to tell?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell. So Benton Fraser from Due South, Sergeant Wilson from Dad's Army, and like Hugh Grant from any of his romantic films from the 90s.
When he was with Elizabeth Hurley, not the prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, which fits you because you're like the lovable golden retriever, right?
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Mercy.
Yeah, I mean it's sweet. I mean you're a golden retriever, as far as I know. I mean, and is that not
I'll fetch the duck you just shot for me.
Oh no, golden retrievers are great. But no, Hugh Grant, I mean, that's who he played. He played kind of the, oh, shucks, good guy. Like, the girls.
Yes.
Right. Yes. He was the golden retriever.
The gibbering Brit.
Right. Okay, Therium, what would your 3 be?
King Theoden, Sam Ganji, William Marshall.
Okay. All right.
Did that mean anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All pretty badass guys. Not golden retrievers.
No.
No. Okay. All right.
I believe you compare me to a golden retriever. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It's
golden retrievers.
Mercian's just thinking it's all over now.
Yeah, that's it. I
talking about the bad boy, and then you're just a good little golden retriever, Mercian.
They're lovable. I've had golden retrievers my whole life. They're great dogs. So not that you're
very servile dogs as well.
You will be at the foot of the bed, Mercian, and that's where you will stay.
No, that reminds me of the Office. Okay, you guys aren't Office fans, but anyway. Mitch, what about you? Who are your 3?
In terms of I can think of 2 fiction. I got Aragorn. Okay. You got Aragorn. You got Robert Baratheon. I'm trying to think of a third. I can't think of a third.
Aragorn's a good one. What was your second?
Robert Baratheon from Game of Thrones.
Oh, I've never seen it. I don't really watch TV or movies, but
he's Robert Baratheon's the fun king,
the golden retriever king.
Oh, no. I wouldn't say, but golden retriever.
No. Nobody on that show, I don't think, was right.
No.
But Aragorn, though,
stop saying golden fucking retriever for me. I swear.
Sorry. Oh my God, Mercian's not.
I mean, it could be a poodle, Mercian. So
I mean, yeah. See, see, golden retrievers are cute. Did you see Skelliott's picture? That was my dad's pup that he used to have, Elliot. Very cute.
So I'm changing my 3. So it's Adolf Hitler, Stalin, and Pol Pot now.
The women will learn their place.
Exactly.
Beat me into submission here. Who are your new ones now?
Adolf Hitler, Stalin, and Pol Pot.
What? We've totally ruined Mercian. He has left feeling terrible about himself.
There you go.
It's so funny. Yeah. So what are the traits of those 3 that are in common? The 3 that you originally picked, maybe?
They're just gents, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Guys, kind of.
Yeah, well. So Benton Fraser, manners and sense of duty. Sergeant Wilson, how to hit on women and be nice. And then Hugh Grant, how to pull off the jabbering Englishman.
Okay, all right. Okay, and Therium, what about you?
Just loyalty and defiance, honesty. Also, like Mad Jack Churchill, because he was just a bit mad. He was the guy who went into the Second World War with a bow and a sword.
Oh, jeez.
Because I mean, come on, that's wonderful.
That's pretty badass.
He'd also, after the war, on his way, he was on his train. So after the war, when he was on his train back from work, it passed his house, and he would just throw his briefcase out the window into his back garden, so he didn't have to carry it. That last bit from the train stop, just because. Why not?
Right. Just because. Why not?
Yeah.
I see we have Iron Duke here. Says Sir Francis Drake, Nelson, and Wellington. So aptly for Iron Duke. Yes. Yep. That fits. Yep. I like it. Okay, Mitch, what about you with your traits then?
At the moment, I'm reading with Stonewall Jackson. Like the guy is very, very cold and reserved. But then when he's around his wife, he's just very mischievous. I remember reading one line where it said apparently one time he got back home from drilling his cadets at the military institute, and like he chased after his wife with a long sword.
Oh wow!
Ooh, a very long sword.
Storm,
Drill her.
Stonewall.
Her time for the drilling now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drilling.
Yeah.
Now.
As for I know, Robert Baratheon, I mean, he'd be a great guy to have a drink with, and also he's got like a massive hammer that he can like cave, like, so he's a very strong guy as well. Be great, like, you know, it'd be great if I was a squire for him, for argument's sake, or just drinking buddy. I mean, Aragorn, it's a matter of what Aragorn is very much, you know.
Yeah, he's a good character.
Yeah, I don't know what to. I'm trying to think of a word.
He's noble and humble.
He's stern and compassionate, brave. Yeah, he's like the perfect king, really, isn't he?
Right, because it's not even what he wanted.
That's more of a movie thing, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But either way, both of them, he accepts that it is his duty. He's the only one.
Okay, so I said that for a guy, we don't. I mean, from a girl's perspective, that looks doesn't even have to be as important. But for you guys, would you guys find yourself really settling down with a girl that wasn't very cute?
You can sometimes find things in like a woman you really like. You can find like little odd things that you sort of can like. There's something about it you find cute that others might not.
Right, that make her more attractive in your mind. You mean?
I mean, generally, more men are more sort of grounded on their choice of women than women. I mean, you only have to look at the dating apps and the kind of women men go for, and then the kind of men that women go for, to kind of see how grounded men are on all this.
Yeah, women on the scale of 1 to 10, no matter where the woman falls, she wants 8, 9, or 10 on the man. Men, it's whatever is similar.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think I got just past that. I think I grew up a bit, like, because I was very into like looks. Probably were the number one. I mean, let's be honest. Attraction is important, right?
Well, the 8, 9, 10 sort of scale. This is just general sort of.
Talk about 10% of the male population,
right?
Like just general attractiveness sort of thing. It's not just looks, but it's the top.
Right. But I don't know. You know, I don't know. Maybe to me, like if I'm in love with a guy, I don't care how much money he has. I don't care what looks are gonna definitely be somewhat important. But you know, a guy that can turn me on with the things he says and does, and obviously sex is important. Sexual connection is important. But
I think a real problem that a lot of men have these days is just meeting women.
Right.
Because most of it's done on these dating apps, which is where this the male hypergamy really plays a part, because when you just boil everyone down to like a picture and a few stats, then that's why you have so many women these days who think, oh, he's got to be at least 6 foot tall, making six figures, and look like this. So this is why the top like 10% of men get all the women.
Well, here's what they do, because they give you your preferences. Because I tried online dating when I got out of my last relationship. Briefly, I tried it, and they give you this like questionnaire, right? And they give you all these like parameters that you set up. And of course, you know, it's you're like, okay, height, I don't know, 6 foot up, whatever. Like, and so right there's a big population out. You know, and you know, it's not that would actually be something that would even be in my mind when I'm out.
I want my bloody weight filter on the dating apps. Why can't I filter the weight of these women?
Right. I mean, they should, right? But you know, and that's the thing. I mean, that so they throw these parameters out, and even if it's not even something that would necessarily be a big like deal breaker in real life, you're already cutting a bunch of people out of it. I'm not a big fan of the online dating thing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going well for anyone really.
I think it just turns people, like Tinder, especially, you know, it turns people into such the like swipe left, swipe right.
Yeah.
You can literally be sitting in a movie theater with a guy or a girl, whatever, and they can be flipping on their phone looking for the next date, and you're sitting right there with them. I think people become so disposable.
Well, and this is the thing, because it's about 10% of the men who are getting all the dates online, and a lot of these guys, they don't care. They're just plowing through women. And so they get all these women who sort of go on these dates and think there's going to be something there. They get all hopeful, and then they're just assholes because they're just in it for sex, and then they dump you and leave you on. So now you've got all these bitter women who've been left in the wake of this, and then combined with all the men who just get nothing, no interest ever.
I just thought this is a very incestuous group because I thought, you know, these people are all hooking up a lot and with each other, and I don't really want to be a part of that STD pool. So.
Yeah, well, this is literally how you get incels and feminists, basically. It's the recipe for it.
Yeah. And then the incels think, oh, there are any chances Bonnie Blue. Ugh.
Oh, right. She's a catch. Yeah, and that's not good. And you know, I don't know. I don't know girls in this now, the age that you guys are like dating and whatever, girls in their 20s. I've never been a huge fan of girls and whatever in general anyway. But I don't understand what you guys probably have to deal with feminism having taken such a hold now. I mean, how do you guys approach it when you're going up to a girl? Do you open the doors? Are you like offering to pay, or do girls like fight that?
I do. I mean, that's the Benton Fraser, you know, sort of gent and duty, you know, kind of character. So, but you don't really get a lot of problems from feminists for doing that. You know, it's like that, to be expected. You're a doormat or whatever. But
no, I don't think you can go wrong with manners.
Or a golden retriever.
Oh God! You know what I meant? Doberman. That's what I meant. Doberman. That's what. Yes.
A big Rottweiler. You're a big Rottweiler person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bull, that's what I think. Yes.
Yeah. So sense of duty and polite in the right company.
Mercian will just rip those girls apart. He's a pit bull. That's what he is. Not a golden retriever. Right.
Oh,
right. Yeah. I don't know.
But there is something in the back here, because we talked about like it's traditionally the man's job to approach a woman. But you've got that in the back of your head, because I have approached women, and then they've recoiled in horror.
Yeah, like this is like the joke. Like the thing is, like they say, oh, the worst thing that can happen is they say no. No, it's not.
Yeah,
the worst thing that can happen is that they laugh at you, they film it, and then they send it to all their friends who also laugh at you.
Yeah, I never really thought about how much nerve that has to take to be able to like build up to go and approach a girl.
It's tough these days, especially because so many women have a really inflated sense of what they sort of deserve. They say like, oh, I deserve a 6 foot man who's making 6 feet. And if you boil it down, you're talking about, it is literally like 0.1% of the population, this sort of ideal man that they're talking about.
Right. I think, and that's where, you know, I think if you can present yourself as just being real, I don't know. To me, I just find it so much sexier than, I don't know, the accountant at some like great firm or whatever. Okay, great. He's got a good job. I don't know. Accountants are maybe kind of boring. My dad was an accountant.
Very boring. Very
whatever.
boring.
But but you know, I don't know. To me, it's just personality is so much more important than all of
just
that.
To be charming.
Right.
Who
Right.
is that? Is it Pete Davidson? I think, is that it? Yeah, Pete Davidson. He's this Saturday Night Live comedian guy.
Oh yeah,
hideous. Looks hideous.
He looks so unhealthy.
Yeah, just sickly, disgusting looking, and yet he seems to have gone out.
Like,
he seems to have gone out with all like the top women in Hollywood.
Right.
And I don't know. So I don't know. He's clearly got some charisma that all these women find irresistible.
Well, so, and here's the thing: do you want to weed those girls out? The girls that are only going to be about that 1%, because they're looking to just be put up as trophy wives, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what you want. So I've got to. I really think just going up and just being genuine, get the eye contact, and if the girl gives you those cues, that gives you something to give you a little more of a boost. I think as to going up.
I think it's just the thing is like, oh, what do I say?
Right.
That's the real tricky thing, and like, how do I not just embarrass myself? And that's what people struggle with.
Right.
Oh well. See, this is where sort of taking after Sergeant Wilson, you'd know what to say. Oh, isn't that a lovely dress? Oh, that suits you so well. It really goes with your eyes, I think. Oh, it's quite dazzling.
I mean, hey, a girl hearing a guy come up and say, "You are absolutely beautiful," or "You're absolutely stunning," something like that. That's always a positive. I mean, that feels good. That's going to get her to at least smile, I would think. I think probably instead of maybe meeting girls that way and putting yourself through that situation, because that sounds awful, honestly, having to do the whole approaching the girls, whatever. But, maybe like meeting girls through your friends, having, going through
clubs are becoming more popular.
Are they again?
People are getting away from the online dating and just like joining running clubs are apparently very popular. And I like running clubs because this filters the fatties again. That's wonderful.
Well, I tried this, and it turns out women don't go to Dungeons and Dragons. So like, what's a man to do? and then I thought I'd try something a bit more manly. I go to these rallies. I stand out in the pouring rain. And there's just men everywhere. I don't know what it is.
You're gonna have very few girls and many men there.
Games Workshop always like their current thing now, because they're just shitlibs, is we've got to make it more appealing to women. Oh, if a woman ever walked into a Games Workshop shop and said, "Oh, I'm interested in Warhammer," stampede of guys going, let me teach you, please.
So funny.
These male hobbies have never been hostile to women, as they're said these days.
Right. Yeah. So what are the things that you guys could go to that would be more like, I mean, you could go to a knitting club.
Most students brought this up before, dancing clubs. Like ball and dancing, because there's loads of women in that and very few men.
We talked about that on Anglo Gang, didn't we? Yeah, that is a really good idea. And they're going to need a dance partner to learn.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Right. And if there are any men, chances are they'll be gay. So,
and if you suck at it, like that's the thing, you play it up and you make her smile about it.
But I have said that you should actually show interest in the actual dancing. Don't just seem like you're there to pick up women.
Yeah, don't just get up there and then just be like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?"
Yeah.
You're right.
You've got to show an interest in the actual dancing to do it. So,
but that's a very like British kind of chivalrous kind of thing to do too. Ballroom dancing. We talked about that we think it should be brought back.
Yeah, it's almost like a kind of thing that some of my three influences might do.
Right, your golden retriever influences.
Yeah, thank you. Like you're rubbing that one into the wound.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know, using table salt, that sea salt you're rubbing in there, just scarring.
That's so funny. That's so funny. No, but yeah, that I think that's a great one, and you can do the like Latin dances, which are really sexy too.
Yeah, the lambada, the forbidden dance.
Yeah, the lambada, the tango. The tango is hot.
Yeah.
I did swing dance lessons with a guy that I dated in college for a little while. And that was kind of fun. That was actually really fun.
But it helps if it is something you have actually some interest in as well, because then the two of you can both actually talk about that.
Right. I mean, and if you like to read, I mean, what about like even a book club or something? Although you guys are all
but then I'm going to have to read about the Minotaur milking farm, and I don't want to read about the Minotaur milking farm.
I don't know. You might enjoy it. It depends
and then when I'm in the book club around loads of women and they're talking about Pride and Prejudice, and I talk about the latest Tom Clancy novel.
Yeah, well, you want to be on the same page, I think, with the book. But maybe you go to the bookstore and you just hang out on the section that's right next to the erotic fiction, and then the girls are like,
Do I have my shirt all unbuttoned and
right?
Oh,
yeah. You guys, by the way, that is something in one of the books I was reading. It was giving advice to guys, and don't button the top button of your shirts.
Yeah, that's too smart.
Yeah, a lot of guys do that. But I always will say unbutton the top button. Yeah, don't unbutton too many buttons.
You want to go for that effortless cool look,
right?
You put no effort into this. I'm just this. This is just me at my natural state of beauty.
If you're wearing a tie, yes, Royal Biscuits, yes, you definitely do want to keep that buttoned then. But and
what if you're like me and you're trying to ape the mod look, and the mod look you do the top button?
You're in the wrong decade, mate.
I mean, are you going like for the Blood Crips, like gangster or something, or what with the top button?
Do you even know what a mod is?
So we talked about this. You and I talked about this.
Look at how pathetic.
Let me put up mod.
Like Aubrey's bringing up American gangs like Bloods and Crips, and then the British equivalent.
I will say Royal Biscuits wearing a tie though, that is always a good look. A guy like guys wearing suits or ties or whatever, dressing up, it's not gonna ever hurt, I don't think. I'm
not a big tie fan, really.
Yeah, a lot of guys aren't anymore. I don't think you even have to wear them. I think it always does look nice though. I mean, if a guy walks in a suit, he can be a 4 compared to the 9, and he's already got some points because he looks good, and he's something about suits. Suits are sexy, but it's not
a well-cut suit. Yeah.
Right. That's the thing.
Makes a big difference. Yeah.
Right. Don't do the super thin, skinny cut legs. I can't stand that. Which is like the trend, the super skinny.
Yeah. That only women should be in tight trousers, and not fat women. Not fat women.
I'm sharing a screen of modern mod men at in the center one. You see.
He looks very angry. They look like women.
Models are going to look angry.
They look like they do not like girls. None of these guys would be approached by me because they all look intimidatingly angry.
These were our scary gang members, the mods.
Okay.
They drove around on scooters. They were very scary.
Mods and Crips. You guys.
I'll show you proper mods from the back in the day.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get a bigger picture.
Is this? Why are we talking about these guys again? Is this something you're going for?
This is Mercian's look, yeah.
The Mercian's look.
It's how I look. You know me, Aubrey. I'm a punk, but I do other looks as well.
Yeah, these guys don't pull that look off to me though. These guys just, I don't know. I think you picked up.
I'll show the original mods. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'll find them. while he's doing that, I'll find a picture of what I'm going for.
So these would have been mods in the 60s.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is Dissident Knight a blacksmith? Because the leather apron.
I only do blacksmithing in my 3-piece suit. Yeah.
I mean, it may work there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
these would have been the gangsters back in the 60s. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Look at the third guy. He's like, yeah. It's just funny. And the one, okay, these examples you're choosing, Mercy, and I just don't even understand. It looks like
I'm just
black-eyed kid on the far right. I swear.
I'm just sort of saying there's the whole mod look of having the top button done.
So yeah, this reminds me of like the 70s gangster guys, like in the Italian gangs, right?
Well, I mean, this would have been the Mod V rockers in the 60s.
Yeah,
and they would have been listening to Northern Soul and the Who and things like that. Like there's a film called Quadrophenia about the whole scene.
I think Iron Duke, they all look gay. Yeah, I don't know. I think you gotta be comfortable in your look. You know, you don't ever want to pretend like somebody else, because here's the thing: you're not gonna be able to continue to pull that off, right? Once you get to know, you've got to be you.
Yeah.
You've got to be who you are.
I never understood this, like why you lie about stuff,
right?
Because the one thing I really can't stand when people do, not that I've had problems with it, but when you get these couples who one of them does want kids and the other one doesn't,
right?
And they go along with it, like these basic core things, and they go along with it hoping that they're going to change the other one's mind.
Right?
It's like just cut it off.
They know damn well that they want to have kids. He does, or she wants to. He doesn't, and she's like, "Oh, okay. I'm sure I can convince him."
Yeah.
Or I'm sure if I get pregnant accidentally, he'll be okay with it.
Yeah, and it's just a waste of time on everyone's part.
Right. I think, maybe it's important to think about where you're going to meet the girls that kind of fit along with what you're into. Yeah, I did that. I made a list when I made the list of the things that were important to me, which, by the way, were being funny, confidence, being honest, intelligent, of course, having some drive. Right. Those were my main things, but I made a list of where I would find the guys that I was interested in. And I put, like, at the time I was younger, so I put like young Republicans, right?
Oh dear.
I did. I mean,
that's gonna come up with some. That's gonna be bad.
Here's the thing, though. I knew it would be a lot of guys and not as many girls. So.
Oh, okay.
I figure, right? Also, I put, like, a shooting club, like, because I do really enjoy going to the shooting range, and so I put like a competitive league, which gonna have a lot of guys, few girls there. So yeah, make the stats work for you.
Yeah.
What about sex? Let's talk about sex, guys, because
let's talk about sex, baby.
Right.
Let's talk
Thank
about
you.
all the good things.
So, sex on a first date, yes or no?
No.
No.
No, that's too easy.
If you do have sex with a girl on the first date, what are your thoughts then afterwards about her? Does that change the way you view her?
No, I'm not that kind of guy.
Mercian's all about the sex on the first date.
Yeah, I feel that's a bit too easy.
Yeah.
I've never been.
I don't want it to be effort in the future.
I'm not someone who's ever like I've never been interested in just wasting my time on frivolous relationships that aren't going anywhere.
Right.
There's like I said about like with the like they're having kids. Like you hear some people suggest like, oh, you shouldn't ask these things early on. No, I think you should. Like get the basics. Like if I'm going to go on dating someone, I get the basics out of the way first. If you like these basic things, if you like we're not aligned, there's no point in me chasing this.
Right. Agreed. And I think that so many people don't talk about those things that are important, and that ends up with the relationships that, yeah, you're just gonna you're kicking the ball down the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think you've got to talk about the things that are important. Because especially if you want to settle down and have kids, it's so important to know that you're going to be on the same page with how you want to raise. You're not going to agree on everything, of course, but you don't want to have disagreements about how you're going to raise your kids down the line on the main things.
Yeah,
I think that's important. Do you guys find that girls are? I mean, because all of you guys want to settle down and have a family, right? Is that something you guys want?
Yeah,
we've kind of talked about all of that before. But do you guys find that girls are putting that off until they're quite a bit older, as like the stats seem to say?
I think more women have been brainwashed into thinking they don't want children.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it's the case.
It's wrong to want to just be a mom.
Yeah,
yeah. Like I think that, I think well, let's start teaching this early. Like, don't have kids; it'll ruin your life. And I think people take it to heart.
And like, you got to think like the thing is how people should be looking at is how many things do you want to do that you couldn't actually do with children? Right. It's like, it's not like they're not nice things. Or what, you want to go clubbing all night?
Right. Okay. That's a really good point.
Like if you want to go traveling, well, you can travel with kids.
Right.
You can do a lot of stuff with kids, but there's sort of there's the idea that your life is over. I mean,
you are right. Kids aren't strong enough to club seals.
Oh no.
Not anymore. The old days we used to send them out. You go get that seal for dinner, or you're not having anything.
That's right. Yeah. Duke, he waited 10 hours. Well, that showed quite a lot of restraint for you there. Yeah. Although I will say that he did love her very, very much. So that ended up working. Let's see, what is Royal Biscuit saying when I asked her which one? Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, you would hope that when she's getting to be 30 that she's kind of got an idea of where she wants to go. Is this Therium here?
So Mercian had his look.
Oh, okay. This is Therium's look. Okay, so according to the book I told you guys I was looking at that says to keep the top button or unbutton the top button, they said hair, whether it's beard and they said if you're going bald, embrace it and shave your head. This is a guy writing this, by the way. And he said that testosterone is like one of the big things that women pick up on. And so, yeah, hair, whether it's beard, on your head, whatever.
It's like, it's good, isn't it?
It's manly.
This is actually me, everyone. This is actually me.
Oh, well, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
You already said that Mercian found that. But what do you guys think about cologne? Do you guys wear cologne?
No.
I wear Diesel. Literally wear Diesel.
Based.
So I will tell you that, and I wish my cousin was still on here because she would agree with me, I'm sure, but cologne, very sexy. And remember that scent, right, is one of the strongest for bringing back like to memory and to different. A scent can bring you back to something.
I try not.
It'll take you back.
I prefer not to smell of anything. That would be perfect for me if I can just have no smell whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, though, women, they make cologne, right, to be attractive to women. And there are certain ones that are just like classics. And
Yeah.
I'll give you some advice right now. Abercrombie and Fitch, their cologne, wonderful.
Is it true, Aubrey, that men should smell like her father's scent?
That gets a little creepy there, I think.
I
Although
know,
I did always buy my dad cologne if I didn't have a boyfriend, and so I would buy him.
I've heard that a lot of women sort of search for their father again.
Well, we do. I mean, we look for men that remind us of our dads. I mean, typically, unless I guess you have a really terrible relationship.
I'm sure you don't consciously think that way. I just want to make that clear.
No,
it's like
I consciously do actually think about the traits that I respect in my dad, that I look up to in my dad. I look for, and yeah.
Well, this is kind of another thing that the online dating misses is all the pheromones and the smell.
Right.
All that subconscious stuff that just hits you.
I actually saw. Do you know when Carl Pilkington did that Moaning of Life? Have you seen that?
No.
Right. Okay. So, do you guys know who Carl Pilkington is?
Yeah.
Do you know who Carl Pilkington is, Aubrey?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we'll have to do a marathon on Carl Pilkington. I need to get you up to speed with him. Anyway, he did this documentary, and he went to a place in America like a speed dating, right? Mm-hmm. And what you would do is you would rub a bit of cloth over your body and put it into a plastic baggie, and then and then you would pick who you're going to have a date with based on the smell.
Interesting. Well, how much smell do you, if you're a golden retriever, maybe that would work, but how much smell do you really get onto a cloth by rubbing it? I mean, that's
also what kind of smell is this? Like your natural sweaty smell, like your pure musky mouth?
I don't know how it works exactly, but I mean, I don't think it's a Carl Pilkington documentary, so you got to take that on board.
This is just in your hands. You're talking, right?
No, just sort of like.
Okay, where my mind's totally.
I'd have to get you up to speed with Carl Pilkington, and that kind of sets the tone for it. To be honest.
What about? Do you guys like girls that wear perfume? Then.
Oh yeah.
I don't really care. Just don't smell.
Yeah.
I tell you, there's
sorry.
There's a neighbor near me. She wears some sort of perfume thing. I can smell it from a mile away. There's something in it that just this one thing that I am like a bloodhound for. Like I can attract. I don't really like it, but I'm just really sensitive to it. I can, like. I've had
where she is and where she's been in the last few hours.
I mean, she apparently so she just doesn't get. So she can put it on in the morning. I will smell it on someone who's just stood next to her for a bit in the evening.
Oh, wow.
And then I will smell it on that other person. Weird. Just some weird thing in it that I'm just really, I don't know. I just pick up on really. I don't even really like it. So
they say vanilla is guys like number one.
Yeah, vanilla's nice.
I don't like vanilla scented stuff. So don't appeal to most guys, I guess, in that respect. But I think that perfume, as long as you don't go like with the really powerful, like too powerful, I think a girl's scent should be soft and kind of, I always go for the naturey ones, the kind of like ocean scents, the clean kind of watery scent, I guess, ones. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, Abercrombie and Fitch, that cologne.
I couldn't buy from there. I just couldn't.
Oh, I worked there.
What that shop is, no.
I worked there all through college, but their cologne's great. But also, so is Dolce and Gabbana. I think they've got like the light blue and the dark blue. That's a really good one.
I mean, some of these like colognes and perfumes, they're like, there's the ingredients in them. They're like synthesized versions, like stuff like glands from like some otter's arsehole.
Yeah, that's not in Abercrombie.
Ambergris, like the whales mucus, is it?
Yeah.
So
disgusting stuff.
There's I read that one of the or there's like 3 perfumes that actually have some type of a pheromone in there, or I'm sorry, the colognes that do. It is interesting, the pheromone thing and how much that may be responsible for attraction. I don't know.
Distant Nights brought up the point that apparently women on birth control have different sort of it changes their sense of smell with their partners.
That's interesting.
So while they're on it, they like how their partner smells. Then they come off it because they want to have kids. And
then they're
all of a sudden they can't stand how he smells.
Oh God, that's terrible if that actually really would happen.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. Yeah. Soap, tobacco, and whiskey that's a sexy combination. That's very manly.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about Mercian's Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure. I mean, that's manly as well. That's manly. Yeah. Aftershave does smell good. See, Iron Duke though, he's been a bit of a ladies' man. I mean, yeah.
You see,
he's got it down.
I have a problem because how do you turn away women who you're not interested in? Because I've had this a bunch of times, and I don't want to upset them, but like, please just go away without making them feel too bad about it.
Yeah, and it's better to, I think, do it rather than trying to be nice and stringing them along, for sure. I mean, nobody.
Sometimes they really don't get it. They really don't get it, though. Sometimes,
right? I think just that. Yeah, I know, because girls they want to talk themselves into. They give excuses as to, well, he hasn't called in like, I don't know, 3 weeks, but maybe it's because his family's on vacation and his boss is, they'll come up with things, and their friends say,
I haven't called ever.
Right. So I don't know. I think just saying, hey, you know what, you're a really great girl, but I just don't see this going any further. This is when I need to be rescued by the random pretty woman in the bar. Yes, that says, "Oh, there you are, honey. Do you want to tell them how we met? How we had our first kiss in kindergarten?"
Yeah, she's going in the sack.
I'll tell you what,
that woman, yeah.
That was hilarious. I mean, and the guy, I told him, no, I didn't want to tell the story. So he persisted to tell the guy that I pushed him off the swing and then I kicked him. And then I mean, it was ridiculous, right? But it was so funny. It was so ridiculous. It was hilarious. And so like 25 years ago, I'm still telling the story. It was really cute. It was pretty funny.
Here's something. The Lux Maxers that young guys are doing now. Do you know the Lux Maxing stuff?
No.
But the chewing thing.
Oh yeah, there's that clavuncular guy who's made himself infertile.
Yeah. So this is what these young Zoomers are doing now, and it's about trying to make themselves as pretty as possible. And they do stuff like, so they all start steroids when they're about 13. So they've sterilized themselves, brilliant, and they've completely shot their natural testosterone. So they need to take all this stuff forever now, and they do stuff like hammering their cheekbones. So so they've got you got all this like puffy swelling along your cheekbones, so it'll give your face more definition. But it's all temporary. All these crazy things just to try and. Which is this new thing like these young guys are doing. It's all just about looks and trying to be as pretty as possible.
That's hideous. Yeah. Wow. That's like these girls then on the opposite extreme.
Well, the funny thing is, a lot of them say it's not really for the girls.
Yeah,
it's just about trying to mog other guys. So like whenever they go into a room, everyone thinks that they're the prettiest one.
Yeah, but pretty isn't really what
no
I look for in a guy. No, I don't want a guy that's prettier than me, and I don't. Yeah, that's not. I think okay, and also too, this is something else I wanted to address. You guys now this toxic masculinity, right? Which makes me like, masculinity is sexy, and it should be, just like femininity should be. And I don't know why they are trying so hard to push us into the same thing, right? The same category, like getting rid of the sexes or turning each other into the opposite. But do you guys feel like you have to? I mean, do you guys? What are your thoughts on that? What do you guys feel out there?
I think guys just check out of society, don't they? Just fall into a hobby and like to hell with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
porn probably. Apparently, that's a hobby.
Yeah. Oh, once the sex bots come online,
you do.
It's over for women once the sex bots come on. Yeah, I think for me, I think like the sort of the idea that like women don't like that, it's always just been fake. So I've just carried on as is.
Right, because those are the feminists that say that, and that's not who you want anyway.
No.
So yeah, no. It's just a shame because girls, I think, have been, already when I was young, we talked about the message of it's not okay to just be a mom. Like my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and that was awesome. And we were lucky that she was able to do that in my family, and I had a very close relationship with her. I still do, but now it's gone even further than that. Now it's like, first of all, you guys already have a disadvantage because you're white, and that means you're evil. But also just masculine.
Well, you say that, but on the dating sites, we are the most popular male choice.
Right. I mean,
revealed preference says otherwise.
Right.
With all these women. True. I mean, I especially love the people like AOC and that black Supreme Court woman who, they're very black in the streets, but they're partners.
Right.
White men. Yeah, of course.
Like
we know what you want.
Yeah. Right.
In fact, the only demographic that doesn't like white men are white women.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, apparently white women are the most racist of all women when it comes to dating outside their racial group. So it is just everyone.
The way the propaganda is. Do you think that is propaganda?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But even I mean, it's overwhelming, isn't it? But it's not working.
No. You do get a lot of white women in America that are into black guys.
That's what I mean. That's what you're saying. Was like Thames just sort of said that white women are the least likely race to go outside their own race.
Yeah, but if you look at the actual overall statistics, that's the case.
Yeah.
But the propaganda's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but the black women get. I'll tell you what, black women are fiercely racist against women.
I don't blame them. I can totally sympathize with that. You got these white women going and stealing all their men. Oh, well, if I was a black woman, I'd be very angry about that.
I mean, that's
I don't get myself a white husband.
Well, they say that they're like, you know what? Because I learned this when I worked down at the hospital, and there were a bunch of girls that were like the techs that were black, and they were like, yeah, the white women, they come in, the cute like white girls, whatever, and they steal all the guys that become like, the pro athletes or the whatever. But one of the guys that was a surgeon there was a black guy, and he said he said to me later on, then he said, yeah, but do you see
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these
Who
girls
wants to deal with that?
all about like, oh no, the attitudes. And he's
Mhm.
like, who wants to deal with that on a regular basis?
Yeah. There's no prizes for guessing who the least popular female
Right.
demographic is on dating sites.
Right. Well, and I've heard too on the dating sites that these girls will present themselves as like nice girls, and then they are like, so by the way, my OnlyFans page is blah 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 blah, and that's like a huge part of I was told that my profile was the most wholesome of the profiles that they had seen, which you guys
look, I'm checking my message requests on X at the moment, and no, these women are all very much they're just interested in me because they find me interesting. Like this one, hi, I saw you like yoga, right? From Carmen. I'm sure she's very genuine. She's just interested in me. I've never posted anything about yoga, but
I was going to
say, Aria here in her bikini. I'm sure she's not after anything. She's just
she's just warm.
VIP is free. Text me onlyfans.com. I don't know what that website is. Who knows? No, these women are just interested in me.
Right.
They're not after mine. Yeah. Don't spoil this for me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, gold diggers are a real thing.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Shooting mommy. Good song, by the way. Sorry, Iron Duke. You will hate that I just said that. Song, but...
Well, you could follow that with the next line if you wanted to, the not radio edit version.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, that's a good song.
Here's an old story I thought you might like.
Okay.
So this is the wedding of Sir Gawain and Dame Ragnell. This was from about 1450. And it's a retelling of one of the Canterbury Tales from about 1350. I prefer this one though, because the main character is a gallant knight, not a rapist. So it's King Arthur's story.
Mutually unexclusive there.
So it's a King Arthur story. So while hunting alone, King Arthur, he becomes separated from his party and he kills a deer. And then suddenly, this armed knight named Sir Gromer, he appears and confronts him. And Sir Gromer, he's got a problem with Arthur because he blames Arthur for giving away his lands to Sir Gawain. And Arthur's all unarmed and alone while Gromer is all kitted up. And so instead of killing him, he gives him a challenge. He tells Arthur, you must return in exactly 1 year and you must answer me this question. What is it that women most desire? Or he'll kill him. So Arthur returns to the court and he's like, oh, geez, what do I do? So he goes to his nephew, Sir Gawain, and goes like, oh, Gawain, what do we do? And so Gawain says, look, let's ride out together. Let's go across the land, ask women for all their opinions are, and then we'll compile all the answers together in a book. And so they do that. They go out together. Lots of responses they like. So women, some will say they want a lot of wealth. Some will they say fine clothes. Some say they like flattery. Some say they want a lusty man that they can that will just hold them and kiss them. Yeah. But Arthur's like, oh, I don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't think there's any of this. So then with only 1 month left, he rides back into the forest and he meets this horrifically ugly woman called Dame Ragnell. And the description in the text is, she was an ungodly a creature as ever man saw without measure. Her face was red, her nose snotted withal, her mouth wide, her teeth yellow all over, with bleary eyes greater than a ball. Her mouth was not to like, her teeth hang over her lips, her cheeks wide as women's hips, a louchy bed on her back, which means she's hunchbacked, her neck long and thereto great, her hair clotted. So this is This is me translating a bit from Middle English. Her hair clotted on a heap in the shoulder, and in the shoulders she was a yard broad, hanging breasts to be a whore's load, and like a barrel she was made. So she is just this hideous creature, as just absolutely disgusting. And yet, but she was riding a nice horse, dressed very finely, and she reveals she knows about Arthur's problem, and she has the correct answer, the thing that women most desire. And she'll only give it to Arthur if Arthur promises to arrange a marriage between her and Sir Gawain. And Arthur's like horrified. He returns to court, and he's like, "Oh, I can't do this to Gawain. Like he's my bro." And so he goes to Gawain, and Gawain goes, Gawain responds with, "Is this all?" And to wed her. Then how he would wed her even if she was a fiend from hell to save Arthur's life, because he's Arthur's bro. And so he goes along with that, and Arthur returns to the forest and receives the answer from Dame Ragnell, and she says that what they desire most is the magic of a fresh romance, to be the subject of affection from a man who is enchanted with new love, and to be in the center of his universe, and around which all his thoughts revolve. She called this the sovereignty of women over men. So no matter how fierce a knight might be, she will always have a soft dominion over him with his feelings. Now Arthur goes to meet Sir Gromer the appointed day, gives out all the first answers and rejects them all, and then finally he gives Ragnell's answer. And Ragnell, about how above all things, women desire sovereignty, that is their liking, and that their most desire is to have the rule of the manliest men, and then they are well. And Gromer admits that that's correct. And but now we've got what to do with Ragnell, because she was promised to Gawain in marriage. So Ragnell insists on having a public wedding, make it as everyone's there, all the nobles are invited from the country, but Sir Gawain, he's a solid knight. He goes, "Yep, I agree to marry you. That's what we're going to do." So the ceremony's held, and everyone's just disgusted at Dame Ragnell. And then in the feast, she's eating all horribly. Common trick in like movies. If you want to make the audience hate someone, have them eat messily, really nasty. Yeah. People hate that. So she's doing that, and everyone's disgusted by her. Now, the night in the bedchamber. Oh, no. Ragnell expects Gawain to shrink from this, and she just begs for at least a kiss from Gawain. But Gawain knows his duty, and he says, "I will do more than just kiss." Because he is a man who knows what he's doing. He's got a duty to do. He's a married man now. And Gawain pulls her towards him and sees she transforms into a breathtakingly beautiful young woman. And now she offers him a dilemma. Would he prefer to have her beautiful by day, when all the world would see her, but ugly by night in private, or ugly in day and beautiful at night? Oh, now we're tricky. So Gawain, he's a courteous man. He refuses to choose for himself. Instead, he grants Dame Ragnell the sovereignty to choose what she's both. By giving her mastery over this choice, he breaks the curse that her stepmother had placed on her to be this hideous monster. And she declares, and she is now beautiful both day and night. And they live happily for several years afterwards, and she becomes the fairest lady in all England. Gawain never regrets his decision.
That sounds so much like a woman wrote that. Even though
this is funny. That's the thing. This is like a man writing this in 1350.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, guys. I wouldn't count on that.
I think the way to look at it is what you're seeing with Dame Ragnell is she had this like very overbearing stepmother who set this really bad example about how to be a woman, and then I think the messaging in it is Gawain, though, he's showing that he's truly devoted to her. And then that gives her the security and frees her of any fears and stuff. So then she, when she knows she has that, then she's free to just be a nice, beautiful woman again. And that's all. So he's like saying like a man's loyalty will bring out the best in a woman.
I think it's true. However, I will also say that this is something I agree with Iron Duke on, and this is going to be controversial, but Iron Duke, actually, if you would write this in your comments, because I'll not say it the way that you do, but basically he says that if a woman believes that a man will, make sure like she knows that you love her, of course, but if a woman thinks that a man, that she's got him, that there's no chance he's going to leave, that's like kind of the kiss of death there.
That's like, quite sad, isn't it?
Right. And then she'll lose interest. And you know what? It's kind of true. As awful as that sounds, like, I don't want to worry that like my husband is going to take off on me, but I need to also know that I can't get super comfortable and it kind of should apply both ways. Right. But I think it's important for men to, there's that being too nice thing, right? Like be nice, of course, be a nice guy, but she's got to know that you aren't actually wrapped around her little pinky. And I get like, here he says, as soon as a woman knows she can get you to do anything, she will start to lose respect for you.
Yeah, no. That's often why you get a lot of guys complaining about, once like after a while in a relationship, a woman goes fat because she knows the blood won't leave.
Right.
Because he's thinking, well, if I get rid of this relationship and I have to deal with the dating market, crap as it is, all over again, so he'll just stick with her, and she just sees her as free license to just let herself go.
They get too comfortable and and I don't know what that is. I mean, that's like, I always say too about the girls that like, they get married and why do they do this? They cut their hair off, like to look like a boy all of a sudden. Like, why do they have like 2 kids and then they cut their hair off? And like, I don't know, maybe short hair can be cute on some girls. Yeah. But I think typically guys like a little bit longer hair, a little more feminine look, but I can't believe how many moms do this. And I'm just like, what are you doing?
See, this is a red line for me. She's got to have longer hair than me. That's got to stay that way. So that's a good filter there.
There you go. Yeah. And your hair is to what length?
I don't know, bit down my chest.
Okay. Yeah.
Like past shoulder, not quite to elbow.
Mine's about that length. About to my elbow. Actually, I think it's even. Yeah, no, it is down there now. It's down to my elbow.
Well, looking at your picture, my hair's a bit longer than that you've got in that picture.
Yeah, my hair was quite a bit shorter there. That was like 6 months ago. My hair grows really fast. But yeah, I think that there's truth to that. So, you don't want to be, what happens with the guys that are too nice, right? They get friended. They've friend zoned. And there's a reason for that. The girls, I'm not saying go be like a bad guy and don't go and be somebody that you're not, but I do think having some history there is important for a woman.
You can tell when you're in that situation when she refers to you as a golden retriever. That usually.
Mercy, and I'm sorry. No, I said Pitbull. Didn't you hear me? I said Pitbull.
Oh yeah. No. I'm just sort of saying, if you get compared to a golden retriever and not a Pitbull, I really am like the wolf stallion. I really am.
Oh, that is true though. If a woman just says all they can say of you is nice, that's not good, is it?
Yeah, no.
He's nice. Yeah, Steve, he's nice.
Mystery. That's.
Well, I think like in the Dame Ragnell thing, her first line, the magic of a fresh romance, to be the like. I feel like that's the thing really. if things are like feel exciting always.
Right.
You've got that sort of
passion
there, yeah.
Right. And you should. And you know what? That's the thing. I think so now we're kind of going from the dating part into the relationship part. And I think that it's super important to make sure that your, significant other knows that they, you want them to feel secure. You don't want a girl to feel insecure about the relationship, but you want her also not to take you for granted, because you're not going to just stay for whatever. Like, I know a girl who she's not had sex with her husband for 9 months. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't do that. That's part of the contract that you agree to when you get married. And so many women, it's like they do this, but I don't know. So, but you've got to keep that magic alive. And I think that you hear in weddings, a lot of times the ministers will say, wake up thinking, what can I do for my spouse to make their day happier? And if you both mutually do that, that's going to lead to good things. And that there's truth to that. It's about thinking about them, but you don't maybe need to let them know that you are always going to do that. Like, hold back a little bit. And I guarantee you guys will get further with women if they're wondering, because they always want what they can't have.
Yeah.
They just do.
Yeah, it's why my opening move is to sort of explain why you can't get a variable vane turbo with the scroll turbo. I always want what I can't have.
See, Mercy, you're showing a lot of humor here. See, you've got this. You go out and say these things they'd be like, "What are you talking about?" But it's pretty funny.
Well, I know I lie awake worrying about this. I feel like I can engineer it. Like Iron Duke, if I ever take over the car division of Triumph, I'm going to make a variable vane turbo with a scroll turbo to go in the Triumph Tournament Sprint and make it the best car. I also want it to be a 2-litre inline 6 as well. That'd be a kick-ass rally car. Anyway,
What's just Midnight saying he's very funny too. What about a Bridgeported RX-7, babe? I mean, the babe part at the end is I like that. That's cute. Yeah.
Oh, it's distant night. Knows what it's about. Yeah. He knows how to get women hot and under the collar.
I don't know. And for me, like I like. I'm such a bad example to give, but like I think that it's oh my God, I've got to watch we're gonna have to do another part to this, and we're gonna have to do the sex part, and I'll save it for that discussion. But
that's so awkward.
Well, I just am like, oh man, it's just like what I did on the Anglo game, where all of a sudden it was like every time it was my turn to say anything, it was about sex.
You just couldn't help yourself. You couldn't help yourself.
No, I couldn't. You're right. I mean, sex is important though, and it is. And it definitely is in a relationship, and you have to make sure both parties don't give up on that. And I don't know what guys are supposed to do. Girls.
When I was at school, it was one of my friends. He was well, not a friend, but in my year, he was getting a divorce. His parents were getting a divorce because his mum caught his dad watching porn. I feel like
ridiculous.
This is what you're getting a divorce over, like, and she was apparently just absolutely livid with it, treated it like he'd been cheating on her,
right?
And she probably wasn't sleeping with him, also,
right?
I'd guess.
Exactly.
And yeah,
and if that's the case, then I would say, hey, let's watch it together. If you have a problem with him watching it, I mean, first of all, lure him back into bed and do it, together. But
I mean, if a man chooses if a man chooses porn over actual sex, there's a problem there.
There's a problem there. That means it's bad, because I've also heard from guy friends of mine about the girlfriends or the wives that they're just like, okay, can we just get this thing over with? And they just like lay there, and it's like, and I'm sorry, you're giving up on your marriage in a big part. You're doing, I just think it's so selfish for women to do that. And I don't know what these women think, that if they think men are just going to give up sex for good, like, and they're not going to leave, honey, they're gonna. they're going to find it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to find it somewhere else, and rightfully so. You can't expect men to be celibate. You can't. I wouldn't expect a man to have a woman either.
I remember one of the. I don't think you were there, but one of the Anglo Gang episodes, we did a video where it was meant to be like a help video, and it's clearly written by feminists. So there's this married couple. She's not having sex anymore, and he wants some, and it's like he goes and asks her in the most pathetic way, going, "I know it's not important to you, but can we please maybe think about it? Like maybe we could schedule a day." And
right there,
it's just, and we were laughing about it because this is how you get absolutely nothing.
Right. I mean, you're going to lose respect for that man. He may be a wonderful father. He may be a very loving husband, but right there, you lose respect for that. And the friend I'm telling you about, or well, she's actually not my friend, but that isn't having sex with her husband. That's exactly what he does. And it's not going to win her. It's not going to do him any favors.
Because if she's not feeling wanted either.
Right. And
you got to be like Sir Gawain. You got to be like Sir Gawain there, going, "Oh, I'm going to do more than just kiss you, woman." And then you take her up to the bedroom, throw her over your shoulder,
just like Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind, carrying her right up the stairs. She may be kicking and screaming, but you do it, damn it. As long as she's into it, guys. I'll be careful about that. But no, I think men should be men. And if a woman has an issue with that, then it's coming from insecurity from somewhere, from either that she's so insecure that she has to listen to what feminism is telling her, that she has to, believe in or be or whatever. And you don't want that.
I mean, I think social media also for women has made a lot of them conscious about how they look, because you see these perfect people with the perfect filters, and it makes a lot of women just feel really ugly about themselves. That's and when they're feeling ugly, they don't want anyone seeing them, touching them, whatever.
But men, you guys can make us feel sexy, and that will have much more of an effect on. I mean, you've got to get, again, if a girl's too insecure that she just won't even, then do you really want to deal with that? I wouldn't. I find insecurity to that extent to be very much a turnoff. But men, you guys can make women, you can make us feel sexy like you wouldn't believe. And
dress you up.
I'm sorry?
I was just making a joke. You mean like dress you up?
Sure, absolutely. Buy a sexy dress, and
you can have this bit of string I will wrap around you. That's all you need.
A bow, right? And I'll unwrap you when I get home from work or whatever. But making a woman feel sexy, and she doesn't have to be perfect, because who is? Nobody's going to be perfect. I definitely don't feel perfect about my looks or my body, but my boyfriend makes me feel like I'm very pretty.
This is
for him, and that makes me feel good.
This is part of the Sydney Sweeney thing, because she doesn't have like that sort of perfect statuesque face. Like you know what I mean? Like
she's not drop dead gorgeous by any means.
Yeah. But men look at her and think, "Oh, she looks nice." She's she's not someone who's going to hate me. I might, maybe I could have a chance with her, and she's got big tits as well.
The girl next door, as they call it,
right?
Yeah, she doesn't look like some stunningly impossible thing,
right? But she
looks nice,
right?
I mean, the crazy hot sort of line graph. You never get a 10 in hot, and a 10 in hot is going to be a 10 in crazy.
Yeah.
So you got to avoid these women.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I've never been a 10, so I'm not sure. But
Have you seen the hot to crazy scale?
What, babe?
Have you seen the hot to crazy scale, Aubrey?
No, but I'd like to.
See if I can put it up for you.
I think I've got it.
Oh no, excellent. No, you haven't.
I think most women are a little bit crazy, so I feel for you guys having to marry them and deal with them. And I know I'm a pain in the ass. I've been told that by many of the guys I've dated, but they've always said, I told Mercy in this, that they've always said I was an adorable pain in the ass. So it gives me.
I found this on Reddit.
All right, what do we got here?
So this is the every man should know this. So you have the scale along the bottom, which is 0 to 10 in physical attractiveness, and then the scale of 4 to 10 in the crazy scale. Now there's no 3, 2, 1 because there's no woman that is a 3, 2, 1 in the crazy scale. And if they are a 3, 2, if they are a 3, 2, 1, that's a man.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Okay, unicorns.
So
not exist. Husbands and dates and fun zone. Oh, this is funny.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video of a man going all through this. So what you don't want to be is so you don't want to be at a 10. You only go on the crazy scale. So anything above a 5 and a 10 on the you can read it yourself. I love the little bit.
Yeah, keep going.
I love the little bit in the bottom right hand corner where it's sort of like 10 in attractiveness and then like a 5 in crazy. Unicorns does not exist.
Yeah. That is funny.
And so you got the danger zone there. That's mine and Mitch's goth girls. Like we might not survive the night, but
right. She may kill you. She may be angry and kill you. Yes. This is true. Goth girls can be though.
They're very crazy though. They're gonna be crazy.
Mercian told me that he was surprised that I didn't get into the goth girl thing actually, which I'm not sure what that means. But I'm not sure what he meant by that exactly. But I was kind of on the beginning, like when I was in high school, that was the beginning of the goth girl thing. And it wasn't sexy goth yet. They were just kind of like wearing bad clothes from like the, vintage shops.
Hot Topic.
Yeah, they weren't sexy.
Was this before Hot Topic?
Yes, this was before, I think. Or right around maybe when it started. I'm not sure. But I would have totally done the like cute little schoolgirl outfit with, making it a little
heavy
crazy.
Black eyeliner.
Yeah, totally. Could do that. I think, the goth girls can be hot and probably pretty wild. I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe is there a correlation in goth girl in the sex department being a little crazier? I don't know. You guys would be the ones that would know that, not me. So research for next time.
The goth girl phenomenon. I mean, there's not many women sexier than a goth girl. The only goth girls that aren't sexy are fat ones. Or black ones.
What
don't
about
exist.
Little American Cheerleader, guys?
It's a bit boring. It's a bit boring.
Miriam. What about
there's nothing dangerous about a cheerleader. That's the problem for me.
Well. I mean, if she can shoot a gun really well, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, but that's outside of cheerleading.
That is true. I mean, you know what? I got dropped on the floor when they were doing a full and they tossed me up in the air. That was dangerous in cheerleading.
Not to me though.
No, it wasn't to you. No. Damn it. What are the goth girls doing that's dangerous, really? Other than being angry.
They're just crazy, yeah. Yeah, like I said, they might kill me in my sleep.
Cheerleaders can be angry.
Who knows? Oh, it's not the same though. Blonde
No.
pigtails.
The thing is, though, Aubrey, you consider the crazy scale. There's no woman under a foot.
No.
There's no what did you say under
on the crazy scale.
Yeah.
There's always a bit.
Meaning that they don't exist. Oh yeah. Iron Duke's getting upset. He says, "Oh, fuck off, there, and blondes rule."
Yeah, blondes are fine, but I don't
That's
know.
right.
Cheerleaders just it's not
Oh,
exciting enough for
wow.
me.
I mean, yeah, put a girl in a short pleated skirt. That's terrible. And have her like do backflips.
I mean, like I like a woman to be able to do stuff. Like a woman who is like scared about breaking her nails. No, not interested in that.
Hey, when you're having to do backflips, you know what, cheerleading's a lot more difficult than we get credit for. A lot of injuries in cheerleading. I mean, yeah. You just watch those college competitions where they're just being thrown around like crazy. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but cheerleaders are cute.
Do the male cheerleaders?
You just hate American.
Do the male cheerleaders get any attention?
Well, you know what? They get to put their hands under our skirts and hold us right in areas where many don't get to.
Yeah, but actually,
but I think a lot of them are gay. To tell you the truth.
Oh, okay.
Not always, though. I think the guys that aren't, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I think the ones that aren't would be designated what they call the sneaky fucker.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could have seen like some of my guy friends being like, "Yeah, I'll totally try that out and see how that goes," but they would have not stayed with it. Of course, they would have just been like, "Yeah, that wouldn't have been their thing." But
yeah, but that's one thing. Like, you get a lot of women who have a gay friend, or at least the friend of a guy who's a basically spiritual eunuch, and he's just a scheming kind of guy. Like,
right.
Yeah. So it's like, he would tell the woman, "I don't date that guy because X, Y, and Z," and it's like massive gatekeepers.
Yeah, just hoping she'll one day relent and go out with him.
When they started doing the whole like, that you could identify in whatever gender you wanted to use the girls' like locker room, whatever, I was like, oh my God, all of my guy friends in high school would have been like, yes, I identify as a female today.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, they would have. And yeah.
I know in some schools they've tried putting tampons in the boys' bathrooms.
Oh,
that was a Minnesota thing. Yeah, that Tim Waltz was.
Apparently they just get destroyed every time because the boys think it's just ridiculous.
I mean, why does a boy even need that? Ever, even if he thinks he's a girl.
Well, have you heard of these? They sell these little like rubber babies for these tranny men to simulate that they can stick up places and they can simulate giving birth.
Oh my God. That just gave me such creepy chills. Oh my God. Like I had a visceral bodily reaction to that. Oh yeah. And I've heard that they actually use these, again, not to get too graphic. My mind is going into such horribly graphic places today, but the tampons, that you can use your imagination, and that they will, I don't know what they do to make them red, but that they say that's like menstruated.
Yeah. I like the fact that they have men now who will book appointments with gynecologists. I mean, like,
oh my God.
What do I do when I get there?
What are those doctors like?
It's like you get there, you spread your legs, and it's like, well, what do you want me to do with this?
Right. I mean, like the speculum, you don't have where it needs to go. So, yeah.
Oh God, Aubrey, you've made me think about like why the men might have tampons, and I'm not going to.
I know. I said it, and then I was like, well, wait, why would? And then I was like, oh God. Oh, sorry, my phone. Yeah, I was not liking where that went either. No.
Yeah, I just while you were talking, I was just perplexed with it, and then it just occurred to me. I was like,
right.
Oh, and then I made a joke in my head. I went, no, I'm not even going to share that one.
You're like, no, still bad. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys, we've been going now for, this has been a really fun conversation though. And I hope you guys have had fun with it too, but I think we're going to have to do another part to it if you guys are cool coming back. Cause we've got to get into the sex part. Sorry, Iron Duke.
I can't.
No?
No.
You can talk about it? And I don't mean like, I'm not talking about like in I wrote this even in the description that I didn't, because Iron Duke I knew would have a fit, but that, you know, I don't think it needs to be so much graphic as maybe how important it is to a relationship. But yeah, it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. We can discuss it at another time.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys in the audience.
Yeah.
Well, if you set it up and yeah, I'm not so prudish, am I? So
No. You're not quite the golden retriever, right? You're the pit bull.
Indeed.
But no, I mean, I think sex is a big part of the equation too, and I think it's not about necessarily having to go graphically into what is done so much as to kind of, yeah, it is a very important intimacy. Let's say intimacy. Intimacy is a very important part of a relationship, and not sex isn't the only intimacy, right? I mean, intimacy is touch, right?
It's just the feeling, the excitement,
right.
The romance.
And you know, when your girl walks past you, or when she's cooking in the kitchen, or if you're cooking, whatever, you walk past her and you just, you know, lean in and kiss her neck. Things like that can be so much sexier sometimes than other.
I've got one story actually that worked quite well. I got some flower petals once, and I did a little trail into the bedroom and waited for my girlfriend at the time to come back. And you know those inflatable T-Rex suits, those orange inflatable T-Rex suits.
Wow,
I was lying on the bed in that, and that worked really well.
Wait.
I'd imagine that would have worked really well with my ex.
Yeah, it would have done.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, what made you decide to?
Oh, I just thought it'd be funny.
I mean, I think it is funny.
Yeah.
Did she laugh?
Yes.
Yeah.
She thought it was funny, luckily.
I mean, that is something I've never heard of before. But see, that goes right along with the story I was telling you guys about at the bar. Make a woman laugh. I mean, that's like looks fade, right, over time. And so you've got to have something more of a connection, right, to make a relationship sustain through and through, right? And I mean, humor, if you guys can make each other laugh, that's a great thing.
Oh yeah, I got a good story. I remember one time I dated one girl like many moons ago, and she I pretty much she took me shopping because I had to carry all the bags basically.
Right.
And the thing was like she was saying, she wanted something like it was like I think she was going shopping for some bras or something. I can't remember what it was from the top of my head there, but something like that. And she says, "Oh, it's on sale. It's, like, it's X% off." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's even better when it's 100% off." I was like, and I've gone to. That's one thing.
You didn't shop with them.
No.
Okay, because that would make it 100% off, right? I thought that's where you were going to go with that.
No, I was doing like a sort of
girl math.
Not so much of a very close innuendo, for that way.
Yeah.
Am I totally
the bra should be 100% off?
Oh God, Aubrey, jeez, holy cow! I am tired. I will say that it is my hopefully excuse for that. That is funny though. Yeah, women, we do like to have you guys come along with us shopping, and I know it's a thing you guys just don't really typically love.
Yeah.
Will you go lingerie shopping though with your girl? Is that fun or not even that?
It's coming up. It's coming up. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a dressing room, so you will want to review it for you. So it'll be fun that way.
Right.
I think lingerie is a big waste of time because it's coming off. Why have you spent all this money on this little frilly little thing? I'm just going to take it off. Big waste.
That's true. That's true.
Foreplay, my boy. Foreplay.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what the sack is for, Mercian.
That's true. That is hot. But that's when she's, standing there vacuuming or whatever, and she's wearing a cute little skirt, and you get to have a little glimpse, and she teases you.
Yeah,
teasing. It's a great thing. Another great thing.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, Iron Duke made her carry her own bags.
Oh my god, he is so funny. The chicks at the counter are annoying, though. Yeah, well, chicks in general, I think, are kind of annoying, but oh, well. Okay, guys, this has been really fun, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it, too. And thanks for being awesome with my cousin. She's a sweetheart and cool chick. But this was fun, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for my first episode, for being my guest on my first episode. We made it happen. Finally. Take two. Yep. And thank you guys in the audience. Do the thumbs up, please, and subscribe if you will. I would be forever grateful. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Do you guys want to say anything about your channels or anything?
About our what?
About your channels or anything? Do you guys have anything coming up?
Right, okay. Well, the next Anglo Opinion stream is going to be the 10th of March. We're not doing one tomorrow because reasons. And yeah, so that's next Tuesday, 8 days from now.
Okay.
Usual time. And then hopefully it'll be nice and steady unless something else comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Therium, anything?
That's me as well.
Okay. And Mitch?
A week on Thursday, so Thursday the 12th, I should be doing like my own. I should be starting my own streaming where I'll probably do a history stream about Stonewall Jackson. I'm probably just going to do American Civil War, and then I'll defend him fathers later on. And I want to do one about Andrew Jackson because I mean he's because I remember talking about Andrew Jackson a few times in my Discord of saying, "Oh, Trump should do X, Y, and Z like this guy did." So,
is your channel going to be exclusively about American history, or?
No. I imagine in the long run, I'll just do any history that's not British because Duke does.
Yeah, because I suggested to Iron Duke about doing a stream about the Reconquista.
Yeah, I got a few books about that on my Z library, so I'll look into that later.
Well, let us know if you ever do that one because I'd be really interested in that one.
Yeah, I will say
unless Iron Duke wants to do it as a special stream, but
yeah, so that's the main crux of my channel is just I'll be doing any history. I do, let's say I'll probably look into like Soviet Union. I'll do China or Japan. Anything that's not British, basically, because Duke does British history. And I know Beta Britannia, he does Middle Eastern stuff, so I won't intrude on that one either. Too much.
Well, that'll be cool, Mitch. I'm happy you're starting your stream. That's very cool.
I know you'll listen because it's just going to be me, like, I don't know, like lauding. It's just going to be me, like, just creaming all of the Americans.
Yeah, I'll be there listening, and I'll be on my soapbox like I always am with you guys. And God bless America. This is why we rule. Whatever. I'm always defending my country. Oh well. All right, kids. Well, you guys all have a wonderful night, and thank you again for coming on, panelists, and thanks for coming on and everybody coming in to listen and watch. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good job, guys.